They then shocked us all by going 3-0 in the Legends stage. And after an incredible victory over Furia in the quarterfinals, they're now semi-finalists. It's time to see if Spirit can take it to the top two. Antwerp, show some appreciation for Spirit. When FAZE get into the server and on the big stage, they never fail to raise the bar. But this could be an interesting test for them. They haven't faced an underdog like Spirit before. Can they take it all the way to the final? I'm going to take Twist over to this center spot with me, and I'm also going to take Patsy. Patsy, what's the sunglasses about?
What?
Why are you wearing these sunglasses, sir?
Because crowd is shining today.
The crowd is shining. He's trying to chat up the crowd. What do you think of this audience here at the Sports Fellows?
It's unbelievable, boys.
Why should they get behind you today?
Because we are underdogs and we need your support, boys.
He needs your energy, Sport Fellows. Twist, you've played on a few stages like this one before. You know you've got the love of this audience, but how are you going to get the best of Spirit?
We're just going to play our game, and I really hope the crowd cheers for some amazing CS today. No one deserves to be booed, and we're going to put on a great game today for the crowd.
Well, those are such lovely words. I think I should get you two to shake hands so we can get this party started. Gentlemen, please return to your booths, and we're going to head back to the desk.
Man, they truly are raising the roof down there in the Sports Palais. An absolute incredible storyline coming into this one. Spirit, the underdogs of the entire competition, coming into this champion stage. FAZE, we have been pitting Karrigan. He has been tantalizingly close to claiming a major trophy before. Maniac, in your own words, it's now or never for Karrigan to do this.
It truly is now or never. And now that they have survived the scare of NIP, now that they have kind of put the seed out there that they are a dangerous team, you truly feel like Spirit should not even be a game. They should be that much stronger. But it is extremely complicated to step into a semi-final in front of a stage with everyone's mind thinking, well, how many rounds are they going to lose? That's a horrifying feeling to have, right? Because you can only disappoint if you're FAZE. So Karrigan, he's got his work cut out for him right now.
Yeah, but I'm going to try to play a little bit of a Devilbox advocate going into this game.
Go ahead.
I do actually think there is, I understand, obviously, FAZE are major favorites coming into this game,
But I do see a potential map pool advantage for Spirit. They could get a Dust 2 early on because of FAZE's Inferno veto. And if they go for that slight change in their veto plan to veto Dust 2 instead of their Vertigo, I think Spirit can do a really good job on Vertigo. We've seen them pick it in the past and play it. And there's also 3 picks I could see FaZe going for. It's the Mirage, Nuke, or Ancient for me. Ancient I see as the most risky pick because they don't pick it very often or at all, really. And then Nuke, if Spirit get that first map rolling, start on that CT side, I could see a game here happening, but I believe that Spirit needs to 2-0 FaZe. Otherwise, it's going to be really tough, and I see FaZe taking it.
I love the fact that you talk about that potential Dust 2 veto, because I think it's a Kerrigan special to throw a curveball in a veto that you might think is completely obvious. Remember, he did it in the final of the Pro League as well. He left through a map they never really played against Spirit as well. He once removed that Dust 2 without Vertigo to get in. If you're Spirit, how much of that have you prepared? Do you think the Dust 2 pick is a given? Do you think a curveball is coming your way? I am going to be quite excited to see this veto, whether or not Kerrigan takes it.
Yeah, mind games upon mind games coming into this one, truly. Let's continue to talk about FaZe a little bit more and what we've seen of them thus far, why we're kind of pitting them as one of the favourites, if not the favourite coming into this major as well, because I do want to talk about Rain. It was tough not seeing him, you know, being able to attend Katowice, but I just want to bring up a quote from him. All these people saying minus Rain plus whatever, that was the motivation for me to play better, and we truly have seen that much here.
I told you he had a message to get out there. He truly had a message, disregarding the fact that, yes, FaZe won Pro League with an average playing Rain. That wasn't enough. It wasn't nearly enough to just put to bed all the doubters and all the people that might think that with JKS things would work better out for FaZe. He had to send a message, and he is doing it quite so. He's currently playing his best major since 2018. No, I don't want to spook the ghost of Boston. I'm really sorry to put it out there, but that was the last time he played that great. If you look at the numbers, Rain is on fire. He's fulfilling such a hard role for FaZe Clan, and he has been a win condition. Not exactly the one that we would go to initially.
But I also want to point out, even when he had bad games, he made perfect decisions. We were talking about it on that Inferno against the NIP. He constantly made the right decisions, even in the last map when he had a terrible start. He was like 1-12 or something, but brought it back, and he made super good decisions for his teammates to be able to get the frags and shine.
Yeah, that round number 12, that really just echoes in my mind. That was literally the turning point. NIP didn't get any more rounds after that.
Yeah, absolutely correct. I want to get technical for a second, if you allow me, right? We're going to talk about the CT side and Rain's position specifically. In 32.7 of their CT rounds, Rain is the man that is tested first on the defense. He's got 32.7% of the opening kill. He succeeds 72% of the time.
That's great.
It is an actually mind-blowing number. What it basically means, in terms of layman, is that whoever is first out the door for Spirit is dead. That's it. You're gonna peek Rain, you're dead. There's 7 chances out of 10 that you're not gonna survive your first engagement. That is how solid he is as a first line of defense. He's been an absolute rock, and that's not even a pun to how freaking muscular he is right now. No joke intended. He's been an absolute rock.
And that's incredible as well, because we were coming into the quarterfinal series as well, praising his T-sides. It's the all-round star that Rain really can be coming into this. And there is a really interesting comparison to also be drawing when we're taking Patsy from the other side of the server.
Yeah, Patsy is a little bit of a different breed. He does take more opening duels, and as you can see it right there, he's quite tested. But I do feel like his opponent is more on the T side. He's the man that's going to go out there, take so many risks, not always following the conventions of Counter-Strike, but you need that a little bit.
But look at this. Patsy, he sometimes picks up the AWP, but Rain is a pure breed rifler. There is nothing about that number that makes sense to me, because it is incredibly difficult to do that as a rifler. It is absolutely astonishing. They need that.
Yeah, let's continue our talk about the CT sides and focus on another player, this time from the side of Team Spirit. I want to throw Siren into the equation, because during the Legend stage, during the Challenger stage, a lot of our attention was been focusing on Dexter and Patsy for very good reason. But Siren, super instrumental in terms of that series against Furia as well.
You know that before the RMR, I had no idea who he was. I literally did not know who Siren was.
Me neither.
And this is absolutely not a diss. If anything, it's a statement to how much of an improvement and an impressive player he's been. He was in no one's radar. I had no clue. And suddenly he's rolling here in the semi-final as the highest rated CT player we have in the event. In his anchoring position, he's providing so much safety for Chopper and his teammates in Spirit. It's incredible the amount of work he's been able to put in. He's very rarely caught off off guard. He's obviously got an incredible multi-kill ability. And again, I had no idea that he would display such counter-strike.
And he reminds me of Crims, of someone that could hold a bomb
Okay, fair enough. I can see it.
Yeah. Very calm, collected. He kind of cleans up those rounds. He can play solo. He doesn't need that much support. And he makes the right decision. And it's been doing it time and time again. And it's really, really unique to have a player of that caliber, with that decision making, that young.
Look, Spirit, out of the 4 teams that we currently have in the semifinals, have by far the best CT side. They win 73% of their rounds on the CT side. But I know we are in a meta that obviously privileges the defense right now. I'm aware of that. But the number is so high. 84% of the 5v4, 50% of the 4v5. That's thanks to performances like Sirens, and that's why we put him under the spot.
And I think just another thing to add on the cards for the side of Team Spirit, the fact that out of the the top 5 players currently at the major, 2 of them are from Spirit. We got to, I mean, I said we mentioned Dexter and Patsy, we have to do it once again, just the fluidity, the movement from these guys. And Maui was bringing up an interesting point about Dexter. It's not just the firepower, it's his game sense as well, his awareness of a map too. It's just incredible to be watching that one.
Yeah, I'm just staring at this veto screen right now, so I'm not even going to respond to that, because this is what I am super interested in. Inferno
so the Vertigo's gone.
The Vertigo is gone. Yeah, the curveball hasn't been thrown.
Yep, that's fine. That's fine. Mirage coming in as pick.
They go for the Mirage pick, which I thought was the safest choice for FaZe.
Yeah, it's a strong T-side for Kerrigan as well. You don't want to get locked out of a bad, I don't know, T-side Ancient, T-side Nuke, for example. Dust 2 pick coming on for Spirit. Now, I want to take the counteract to what you just said, Devin, when we pre-phase this game. You said Dust 2 is right for the taking. I know that Spirit is a good team on Dust 2. I'm aware of that. But do you really want to challenge FaZe on Dust 2? Isn't it the map that we usually coin as the skill map, the puck map, the map where individuals can shine, the map where Rain set records on the CT side? I don't know, man. I just feel like when your orientation, when you weigh into this semifinal is picking Dust 2 against FaZe, man, you better have something ready. You better have something ready.
Listen. We have continuously underestimated Spirit going through this tournament. No matter who they face, they deserve to be here. They've proved themselves that they can handle the pressure, and I think they might have a good chance right now to do it again.
So we're coming into this Mirage as the first map of this best of 3 semi-final series. What are we particularly looking out for in your opinion, Manak? Is it simply those individuals coming out of FaZe, or is there more to offer from them?
Look, I'll resist the urge of mentioning Raid again, because I feel like we've covered it quite well. There is a matchup that's quite interesting in this game as well between the 2 AWPs, between Brokey and Dexter. The modern sniper right now is not one that just goes in first out the door and makes a difference. Both of these players are one that we have to keep an eye on for late stages of the round. We're talking the last 40 to 50 seconds. These are clutchers. You talked about game sense. I think this is going to be a key point. Who actually gets the better of each other in the clutches? If this is experience related, which I might think it is, FaZe obviously have a huge advantage. But we've been praising the calmness of Spirit, how they've been cold-handed and cold-blooded in these situations. Do you think they can get the better of FaZe in clutch situations?
I think they have the potential to. I'm not gonna just throw everything out there and go all in, but I think there's a scenario where they actually can surprise us all again. And I'm excited to see that part of Spirit because they have impressed me throughout this tournament.
Well, let's see if the upsets can continue. We are ready to get into the first map of this semi-final series. Harry and Hugo, take it away.
Oh my God, it's happening. FaZe taking on Team Spirit in our first semi-final. Oh, if you believe in destiny, if you believe in fate, you'd be looking at this one and you'd say it's got FaZe written all over it. Right? This is a team that's on a roll of winning tournaments right now. This is one where, for someone like Carrigan, it means a hell of a lot to him. Now, this is a chance to make amends for majors gone by, for chances that fell through the cracks last time around.
And on the other side, Chopper, man, this is his 6th major with a 4th different roster, right? We talk about the legendary story of Carrigan, but this guy is no newbie to the block. His team may be, though, the youngest team in the top 30 right now, and they've got to take on the Titans of FaZe. Harry, it is a trial by fire, but as I said on the desk, we doubted them every step of the way. Do we still doubt? Can we still doubt Spirit?
That's the big question, man. I mean, these guys, they came through the Legend Phase 3-0. It's legit. Let's get into this one, though. Spirit taking on FaZe Clan. First semi-final. And we're right away into Mirage.
No waiting around in the Sports Palace. FaZe on the T side. want to start rip-roaring. Rob's in the middle. He's going to be the guy taking that first engagement, but backed out immediately. The pressure's on, the shots are missing, and Rob's can't connect. It's Dexter finding first blood.
Yeah, still floating around over here in middle. They don't want to tempt fate again and face him early. Instead, they try go running into this B site. Batsy with the double open. Oh, trying to sneak underneath. Proki's cut down.
There's knives out, Harry. Knives.
That's a weird start to the game. FaZe trying to play mind games to open up.
Oh, can you feel it? Can you feel Spirit starting strong? A pistol round in the pocket, and one of the best CT-sided teams we have at this entire tournament, right? We can hype up Rain. We can talk about his entry capabilities, his numbers through the roof. Unprecedented for a rifler. But Spirit sneaked the pistol, and FaZe have to eco.
Yeah, just got to bite the bullet on this one early, right? So Spirit looking to get off to this real clean start. Chance to keep it very clean indeed. FaZe Clan just going to be talking it over in this one, trying to get anything they can out of the round, but it's very unlikely. Ooh, that's a little tag onto Twist as he's running back through the apartments. I mean, yeah, they're already wounded. They're stuck in top mid. There's no doing damage in this round. There's no getting away with anything here.
I just love the confidence of Dexter already in this stage matchup, right? First time on a stage for this guy, and we always wondered if, you know, not only young players but inexperienced players would feel pressure, would feel nerves, and they're rushing top mid and pistol and second round. Spirit are here to play. They're here to stay, and they're here for a second round. No way back in for Brokey.
I mean, you know, you touched upon Chopper coming into this. This is where having him in this team is pretty huge, right? He's been around the block. He's been to majors. And he's going to be able to keep the rest of the gang in check. So here's the good start. But this is where things are really going to get interesting. FaZe Clan with their first buy round coming up. Won't have that AWP in play just yet, but they're going to have everything else they could possibly dream of, Hugo.
It's a fan favorite map pool. Mirage Dust into Nuke, the best tactical map we have in the pool right now to close. I certainly hope we get all three. FaZe maybe not warmed on Mirage. Haven't seen them touch this one since the RMR, and it didn't go well for them there. Let's see what they got on this T side. Carrigan at the helm, straight into middle. Patsy will meet them under. And lots of room taken. FaZe are not scared.
Dexter, dead over in middle, right? One for himself in these early fights, but he's cut down. There's a response. Rain doubles up over in middle. It's clean openers. It's exactly what FaZe wanted, and it's Rain putting them all on the board, starting strong, as has been the case with this guy throughout the major so far.
There's a reason we're marveled by his opening kill stats, right? And FaZe, they're not shy of him. It's not just one guy. It's a superstar roster, and Rain with a tap. 4 kills and no response. Rain will fall, but that should be the last casualty for FaZe.
Beautiful start, man. Beautiful from Rain. Siren's left saving a FAMAS, which is far from ideal, and FaZe, they're even playing around like this dropped gun over in jungle. They don't want anything to get taken out of this round. It's a really dominant way to arrive on the board, right? You're up against the bonus here, so you were expecting it to be a FaZe round. You were expecting them to do damage. My God, that is clean.
Yeah, 30% of rounds played, Rain's finding opening kills. 70% success in the fights he takes first. He's a rifler, Harry. It makes no sense.
Take a look at the old wallet on this one, Hugo. A little bit nerve-wracking. You would love to see that AWP come out early, right? Dexter's already been so involved in these opening mid-fights, and we're only a couple of rounds in. Not always the guy that you see throwing himself into those opening engagements, right? But he's burdened with this composition.
Oh, he's
and
done
he will have the AWP in play. No armor behind it. He's taking it glass cannon into this round.
Of course.
And he's looking to get involved early. Dexter's really wanting to lock FaZe out of middle. Molly smoke combo going to force a bit of respect out of him. Now FaZe have their eyes set out into the mid area, as you would expect. Rain is that tip of the spear, the man at the front of the pack. Rest of FaZe moving in behind him. Carrigan's waiting for ramp aggression here in Spirit. They look like they want to come in with it. Oh my goodness.
How far
it's a standoff. Oh. No, they're going in. Carrigan's waiting for this exact move! side belongs to him. He's dealt with the ramp push, and the rest of FaZe are going to start to move in now.
Yeah, no armor, like you said, but is that going to be a problem? Is it going to hold this AWP back? He's got support. CT's moving in from the spawn. Open line of sight and a missed shot. FaZe control it now. They don't know about the tuck player, but Rain flashed in for a fight. AWP off the angle. He delays his peak, and Patsy is a problem. Backstab, bomb down. Patsy fights, but FaZe won't give him the time of day. Or Night twist with another, and it's looking like a shutout. Dexter can't hit a finishing kill, and FaZe, they're already here to cut off the escape routes.
Hunting it every step of the way. Brokey wanted that AWP, and he's going to take it with him out of the round. Man, that's got to feel good for Carrigan, right? There's a big mental aspect to this, and with him already getting reads off, like waiting at ramp for that doubled up aggro out of Team Spirit, they threw that in super early in the game, right? They try to take real estate, they try to punish FaZe, and Carrigan's just one step ahead.
Oh, he begs him to get anti, right? He just sits and lulls in the pressure and waits for Spirit to make the mistake, so they shall. Dexter really tried to get involved there. Even that smoking connector, it bounced on top of the Molotov, but it didn't put it out. It completely cut him out of fighting for middle, which FaZe have already made a mainstay of their T side in these 4 rounds gone far. They've had full control. And Spirit now have nothing of the sort, just pistols. Flashbang to pop him in. Could just throw everyone through connector, jump him out the window, try and get involved. And you know they'll meet FaZe there if they do.
Yeah, Rain wants to add something to the highlight reel. It's only one. Molly burns out the window, man, and Carrigan with the spray control is good for the kills in mid. The pistols brushed aside by the captain of FaZe.
Even just that pacing for Rain, right? He just beats him to the punch. They're lining up flashes. They're trying to get ready in connector. He's already up on the catwalk before they've set that flash over the top. 2 kills from it. And exits is your only hope. Don't give away the knife, folks.
Nah.
Oh, he knows. He knows.
It's checked every day of the week. You could feel the suspense building. You know, they could feel it too. They knew something was going down. All right, FaZe Clan, 3-2 up. We're going to have that AWP in Dexter's hands. I really think he's like the key piece of the puzzle here, right? He really is that guy who's going to have to make all the difference, because if FaZe have made one thing clear, it's that they're coming for mid. They are chasing you out of there. So now that he's got that AWP back in play, you're hoping he can hit the ground running here.
It's a read for Spirit. It's a triple B start. They're going to aggress. Catwalk boosts are always an option towards this position. Capture player going fast con. Carrigan's done it. His smoke down does cover the ladder room, though. This is a quick exec for FaZe.
Yeah, they want to go fast on this one. Now that they've lost Carrigan, he's going to call from beyond the grave. Nah, pull out. We're not committing. We're not going. Oh, Rops. All right, with the taps, 4-on-4. Give him back over. It's clean. However, Spirit, they've spotted a bit of a gap here. Siren getting very aggressive all the way up through middle. And so right now, FaZe don't know it, but they're boxed in, and Spirit have the bulk of this information. There is a real asymmetry of info in this round.
Yeah, the only problem is they haven't cleared apps, so Dexter's AWP is still stuck down on a dead angle. It's going to be the last person in play right now. It will have to be a retake AWP. Those smokes are coming in, and Chopper's the only man to stop it.
Yeah, Molly doubt he'll give this up. He's going to try and lend some time to his teammate on the wraparound. It's Siren moving in quietly on this flank. FaZe is still committed to executing on the site, and eventually they're going to need to wisen up to this flank. Siren strikes. Chopper waiting for the push. He's good for that first man. There's the trade. Rain tucked in, but they're out of ramp. They're all around him, and he's going to get spammed out. It's left to Brokey. 1v3, but this guy is a clutch AWP player. He's rerouted around to the ramp side. So it goes in, he's got a peek ahead of it. They're still on the bomb. It's the 10-second stick, and Dexter providing the overwatch.
Perfect smoke for Dexter. He held that all damn round, and that forced Brokey's hand. He wanted to play it slow and steady. He wanted to play it calculated. He had to just run through and get involved. Not just the smoke, but the shot to stop the clutch. Spirit, hold on. Nice flank for Siren. Didn't rush that one as well, right? Knew he had FaZe boxed in, was scared of a lurker, was scared of a plane going back to check spawn. Nothing worse when you know that the flank is coming in. FaZe can slow down. The Siren gets a lot of value out of the backstab, and Spirit win a rifle round.
Yeah, that might slow down these T sides a bit for FaZe, right? It's clear that Spirit have been able to find the gap now. You know all about it, and that flank just tore the round apart. Util going over towards B, destined to be a fake here, but Dexter's already ahead of it. With Carrigan now dead, and Chopper aggro in top mid. Spirit are building a very clear picture as to where this is meant to end up. They might have a clear picture. Right now, Twists through the comp side, trying to make artwork of his own. It's only one. Okay, gone after the fact. Rain's made it over the stairs. Bombs out at T-ramp.
They're everywhere.
They are all over the map right now. Bombs moving through the apartments is about to clear out B. Do they want to try and lend time to this flank? The spam connects, but Rain's gotten out. And Rops is still coming in on this round. Oh dear! He's got it away. Rops, you need this kill, you have to get it, and he will. Dexter now dead, the flank activated. But there's another one from Siren. Oh, can you hear it? The Siren's calling, luring FaZe onto the rocks. He's out through round, but Broki's gonna check for it. Not again! Not again! Rops on that B site, living rent-free in the minds of Spirit.
Oh, it's so perfect. You can see FaZe piecing together the rounds, figuring it out, not falling for flanks. Even that backup to plant default just gives no way in for Siren. You go again for a triple plant or reverse default, he's going to catch you in the animation. He's surely going to get another kill and spark up that retake round, but FaZe deny it again. And a second pause called by Spirit. This one's not gone to plan to start, and maybe FaZe is picking the series. But Spirit, the one thing they've proven in these upsets, in this brutal run from open qualifier to major semi-final, is they come in prepped, man. They anti-strat. They pick a surprising map. They catch you with your pants down.
Yeah, if one thing was clear, especially from that Furia matchup in the quarterfinal, it's exactly what you're saying, man. They do their research. They know how to figure you out. Carrigan is knowing to move away from the standard playbook. If the situation calls for it, this guy's more than comfortable coming up with them on the fly.
Oh, he loves loosey-goosey, fast CS, right? Despite the entry capabilities on this team, Carrigan is no fearful player to throw himself in the front line, take those opening duels himself. We've already seen it. And FaZe again, they play these anti-ecos to perfection. Slow default, the entire map blanketed with T players. Trying to figure out where this stack is. Shh, no one tell.
They're being super methodical on this one, man. They're going to discover the B site soon enough. They might just go into, oh, hang on a moment.
Hello.
Hang on a moment. They're going up short. They're going into the stack right now. Oh my goodness, this could be a head-on collision inside, up against the pistols. They're moving in. It should be controllable. Should, as Rain wrestles with the AK. USP's getting brushed aside, and there we go. It's a done deal now. Just Dexter left standing, 5-7 in a dream, and they're skirting on out of there.
They just don't let them save guns, right? They don't let them get away with anything, even though they can completely up and leave. You kill 4 on a bomb site, you know there's a 5th, but with Rain's gun down, FaZe deny a save again. Dex has got the money at least. Big Rain will be coming in to this next rifle round for Spirit. They called a pause prior to the eco. They've discussed it. They know that what they want to do. But can Carrigan keep it fresh?
Oh my God. Patsy's got a P90.
All right.
A P90.
All right.
Up here in a major semi-final.
Ballsy.
His first major at that, so let's see what he's going to try and do with it.
Okay, buddy. At least he's got the ammo for this position. He can go for days. An ode to Furia, whom Spirit eliminated just 2 days ago.
Twist has been really keen on these lower tunnels pushes. And with Rain, the man coming from top mid, it's a pretty terrifying twosome over here working this con control. Dexter's trying to fight for middle. Our P90 hero, Patsy, still lying in wait. And I kind of hope they test him. The bomb is leaning towards A. I want to see what this P90 can do. I mean, you got more than enough bullets to just let it rip.
Oh. Again, that AWP out of position. Dex has not been fortunate other than that first rifle round that Spirit picked up on a retake on the A site. He has been out of sight, out of mind for FaZe. They've got to crunch this double site setup. 35 seconds now, up the connector, through the palace. Here come FaZe.
Yeah, triple con split. It's going to be tricky. It has to be contained here. Chopper up close. Playing at him right now. They run at him. They run him down. Ray with the opener.
Bye-bye.
And moving in. Everyone inside of this A site is cut down. Barely a point of damage done the other way. That is ludicrous on the openers, man. Robson, Rain, kills a piece, and that's the round. It's done. Spirit barely even got a chance to play.
Yeah, Patsy, the impatience come back to bite, didn't it? He was hiding Firebox the entire round, moved up on the balcony right as that Palace pop comes through. Here's the hunt. Openers forget it. Rain's on about the closers. Orb got to fight its way out of this round if Dexter wants to try and have impact. And they've got him boxed in, locked in a cage. They let the time tick right down.
Oh my god, yeah, this is terrifying.
Oh,
he's trying to fight his way back into the side. Oh, dropping in, and Carrigan not going to let that AWP get out of there. You touched on it a few rounds ago, and it still remains the case. FaZe, they will not let you save. They will not let you have these hero guns, these hero investments. When you're broke, you're broke. There's no silver lining. There ain't even copper for scrap.
FaZe putting up all the rare metals, more clean rifle rounds, more 5 alive T-sides. So their bank account already swelling out of control. And hey, Dex is not feeling the pressure at least, trying to get the crowd back on his side. He'll need it today. Deep breath, Spirit.
Yeah, I mean, this is the true test of team spirit, right? Like, this is the biggest game you're ever going to play in. And if you win this one, then the biggest game you'll ever play in is actually tomorrow. So it's a real uphill battle. And they've got to get past some of the best in the world. But boy, do they know how to get a crowd going. All right, let's kind of take stock of this one so far. We've had a lights-out start from FaZe Clan, man. This has subdued a lot of the worries that maybe folks had after some of the streaky matches, some of the streaky, problems that were creeping up in that NIP game. There was a moment where it felt like NIP could have won that, right? But
there were a couple.
They course-corrected, they got back on top of it, and now they've showed up in this Spirit one in a very clean fashion to open, right? We're getting Rain in his prime, looking so good, keeping up that consistency he's had really up until we got to the big stage where he went a little quiet in that third map versus NIP. Well, he's on form right now, topping the charts, providing these openers. Rops alongside it. Carragher's looking out into the crowd.
Ice cold, baby.
Look at this. He's been here before.
Yeah, the one consistency of these stage games is, we've had underdogs put up a show, we've had them put up a fight, but once we hit those third maps, Harry, that's when the favorite just slams. We saw it yesterday in that Na'Vi heroic matchup. We've definitely got all the makings of a 3-mapper with the pool coming through in this series. As Devilwalk said, there was a way even for Spirit to 2-0 this one. A very comfortable map pool it could have been. But FaZe don't want to let it get that far. For Carrigan, we talk about his major curse, we talk about his histories on these stages, but man, this is the furthest we've seen FaZe and Carrigan specifically in a major since that famed Boston final. It's been quarters with Mouse and FaZe. It's been legend stage only. And yeah, Spirit may be an underdog up for the task, but this can't be a game FaZe falling.
Yeah, we use the word fate coming into this. I mean, ever since the famed FaZe Boston Major where they end up falling short, it felt like it took a while for Carrigan to rebuild his brand, to build himself back up to this point. Now he's got this team that feels hand-picked around him, right? And it's just that part of you that says if there ever was a time, it's now. It's here. It's in Antwerp that he's looking to win a major. All right, we're back into this one. Bit of a delay, but here we go. FaZe taking on Team Spirit Let's get back into this one, shall we?
Pistols galore for Spirit. It's never fun. And it's never slow, not with the ROPS at the front, but that smoke will cool them off just for a moment. FaZe go back to the classic, the mid-control, the taps for Rain, but no connection. Spirit get out for now. No stacks either, but Spirit are trying to pull one into play.
Yeah, the thing that's scary, FaZe haven't really cared what site is stacked or not. They've just battled their way in regardless of the circumstances. This is looking to be another one of those kind of rounds right now as Rain trying to trickle his way up through the connector. ROPS out on the ramp side. The openers are starting to flood in. It's Carrigan and Rain on the mid-lug. The Pistols locked out of this one.
Bye-bye.
No damage for Spirit. And a flawless round for FaZe up against the Pistols.
I mean, we don't have a player below 10k coming into that next round. We've even got ROPS almost at 16. This is going to be one hell of a comeback needed for Spirit just to break the money, just to get rounds on the board, to give them those free ecos. They may never get a taste of it in this first half. Really, I'm looking to Dexter. I'm looking to this guy to throw himself into a gunfight, right? He's been very passive, very tapered on the AWP, and very out of position, but maybe pushing himself up into the front line is the only way to go to get warmed back in. Brokey's not really needed to do a lot. It's been the ROPS and Rain show. Good to see the former starting stronger. His first stage game, he went very cold on Nuke. He did take that 30 kills from Carrigan and Rain combined just to push them over the finish line. ROPS can't wait for a third map activation. Here come FaZe with another execute.
Yeah, Smokes are going to lock this AWP off as best they can. So right now there's one guy under Palace. The AWP's trying to play into it as well. Over a ramp, the molly slowed them right down, and Patsy in middle has finally dealt with this lurker of Rain. Right now, the round rests on ROPS' shoulders. Out through Market, needs to catch this. Siren waits patiently, and the kill rings out. Siren's name all over it. This one has not gone according to plan. This is not as Carrigan described it would go. Twists and Brokey in the 2v5.
Yeah, Chopper's crept under. A single step made will be information to Spirit. The map quiet. No knowledge of FaZe's positions, but Chopper's getting antsy, he's getting curious, and he's only centimeters away from a headshot to Twist. He finds it. It might be a flawless round. That's exactly what Spirit need to get the juices flowing, to get the blood pumping yet again. Brokey gonna hunt this kill, trying to make it a little more expensive, and that's a nice headshot.
Yeah, we say he's a clutch AWPer, but he can't win this one, can he? 1v5 was just looking to get out of there, just looking to save that AWP and make it expensive on the way out the door.
We don't see Spirit grab a second AWP, despite seeing some really good double AWPing prowess from some of the youngsters on this squad. Right now with FaZe running so many executes, so many splits into this A-bomb site, it can be really difficult to get value out of a double AWP on Mirage. They'll lean away for it, just leave Dexter in the pressure.
That's more like it for Spirit though, right? Out of all the ways to win a round, 4 alive, dealing with the mid component, that thing that's been stifling you all game, that's a feel-good round for the Spirit squad. Is it just going to be a flash in the pan, a one and done? Or can they keep the good times rolling? We'll find out. Mid control taken again. FaZe, they won't let you get comfortable here. They want to fight for it every damn time. AK's moving up the connector.
That was a double ding.
To secure that opening kill. Carrigan even tapping out. Patsy on the short side. And making his way up into the window. He might not be over this one yet. Still in with more. Never knowing when to quit. Carrigan lighting up the scoreboard right now. 3 in the round. And it still isn't stopping him. He might be low on health, but he wants all the glory. And it's a FaZe clan round through and through. They'll respond with a flawless one of their own.
Reality check coming right back in. You can't get comfortable, can you? And it's not like Spirit have that frag and IGL component. Chopper off in the bottom of the team, relying on his stars right now, silent in this series. And Carrigan just doing things his own way. If you want something done right, do it yourself, he says. Perfect entry round, 8-4, another rebuy, only allowed by the flawless rifle round. Spirit drop under, quick control getting taken back, but Rain, talk of it, he is there, right up on the short side, dodges death from that con. It's going to be Smoke that he walks below, looking for this pick down lower.
Rain seems aware. Now the problems start to occur. Equalizer found. Magics. Fresh Prince all hidden underneath the Palace side. Brokey over here in middle, starting to get warmed up with this AWP. All the guns roaring to life now, though. Spirit drop the bomb in middle. Carrigan closes the gap and drops. Well, Rain rather closes the net. Chopper left up in this one. It's the IGL FAZE. Carrigan to pop off with a big round in the one prior. Now it's Chopper's turn. His shot at revenge. Into the crosshair first. Twist is fighting him, but he's getting wrapped. If he tries to go back, he's a dead man. Carrigan is one step ahead, and here he is in the back line. Anti-air as he brings Chopper to his knees. It's FaZe Clan in with a ninth.
He felt that coming. He knew it was moving in, but knowledge isn't enough. Not at this point. FaZe are making quick work of this T side, and Spirit have only had troubles on the attacking half. I'm a little worried right now. Can they keep their cool? Will FaZe run them over in this series, in this semi, straight to the final? Little buy for Dexter, pistols on the others. Again back to under, but FaZe have been here every step of the way, coming for the stairs this time. Nice headshot, run and gun for Chopper. Pistol does it, Carrigan can't control, not contained, Chopper's got two.
This is all starting to spiral. They can feel this one getting out of hand, and sometimes one round can make all the difference. FaZe, they need to hold on here.
Feels like these rounds have been 5 alive no matter how you slice it, no matter who picks it up, right? Will that tendency continue? Can Spirit keep it clean?
Okay. Robs has seen one. Rain spotted a man over towards the B side of the map. Right now, Rob starting to get stuck in. Out through Palace. And coming for the throne. This round destined to go the way of FaZe. It might have been a nice start on that lower tunnels push. The going might have looked good. The FaZe Clan, though, when the going gets tough, that's where Robs is going to answer the call. Him and Rain, 2 kills apiece to make that one happen.
Oh, nice try, buddy. Rain, he's got that stage experience, trying to clear corners with the crowd. Not today. Will this finally be a save allowed by FaZe? I mean, they don't need to worry about the money. They're more scared of a ninja, a late player sneaking through Palace. Dex is nothing of the sort. He's just thankful he can live around. A luxury that's not been afforded to Spirit as FaZe finally leave one standing. They'll take 10. As a result, it's a worthy trade. It's double digits on the T side for FaZe.
Desperate times, calling for desperate measures. Spirit going to bring out that double law. Patsy and Dexter.
About time.
Donning it now. Round 15. They've waited the whole half to show their hand with this one. Gave them credit for it earlier on. Well, let's see if it can deliver.
Ouch.
Patsy wants to try his hand at the mid-fight. Rain has seen him, though.
Again.
Oh, my goodness. This has been such a consistent source of opening kills. And it will still come through. Rain with the opener. There's that second orb getting stuck in. But the A play is moving in now. It's getting wild in the mid-round. Chopper skirts on out of there. A 3v3. Spirit setting up to go for a bit of a retake here. They're all grouping over on the jungle side. FaZe still yet to get situated inside of the site, but they are moving in.
Yeah, deep smokes. That second one's so important to allow for an open bomb plant. Robs might just stick it default, play for that CT spawn, but FaZe have all the room in the world right now. Cut out our Spirit, slinking back into the night of FaZe, but this ramp post plant could limit them, especially with that last molly already used. Brokey's got to at least frag out from the open, but Chopper comes over the top and puts Brokey to a stop.
Right, out from the stairs, they don't twist. It's only Robs left. He knows where they're all coming from. He's looked the beast in the eye, but he's still left in this clutch. Up through ramp, with the fight, but he can't connect it. Deagle from Dexter will provide a round. It's 5 at the end of this one for Team Spirit. They at least deliver on round 15.
Yeah, a bit of a shame to see default plant there for FaZe. Kind of gives up any chance of playing a post plant, passively trying to play that clock. They were all just stuck in open positions, fighting for the control, and Spirit finally win it out. They got the pistol, they converted, but they barely taste rifle rounds in that CT side. 10-5, FaZe are feeling fantastic, and Spirit need help. Pistol round could certainly change the game.
Yeah, it's going to take a lot though, man. These T-sides have been a little more problematic for Spirit. Right? Oftentimes it's CT where they're doing their best work, where they're getting the most mileage. So it's going to take a lot from Chopper and the rest of the gang to get everyone believing in this one.
But does he still bring his identity, right? This guy wrote the strat book in terms of fast T-sides on Mirage. He made majors gone by with Vega rushing those B apartments. Spirit can't get quiet, can't get cautious now. They've got to fall back to what they know, what they love. And they're ready to go.
FaZe have got 3 ready to respond to this A play. It's just a standard little exec smoke coming in over the top. And Ray makes contact first. This guy with a pistol can be a lethal thing indeed. Brokey out from behind triple, tapping them out. Oh, Brokey! Come on, lad. 2 to his name right now, but he's got so much more to give. Dinked by the Glock, and he will get silenced. Rain over in CT is flushed out of the round. Chopper's going back.
Oh my goodness!
Right now, Patsy's left to fight all alone. And he's making it happen. He's making us believe. Carrigan in the clutch. Chopper up and leaving. Patsy, what does he want to do here?
Nice.
Doesn't want to give Carrigan the 1v1. He's going to go back and hold the escape route. But Carrigan's seen this one before. He knows your tricks. Oh! Patsy still domes him though. And it's a huge round for the young gun to open up.
Yeah. Give them your energy, folks. They need it. Sick round out of Patsy, and even with that rotate called Carrigan, he may have their head on his shoulders, but Patsy takes it right off. Can't get ahead of that rotate out from Chopper. Pistol round now for Spirit. They got both of them in this map. But the FaZe chants go on.
FaZe have forced this. They don't want to let Spirit build that belief back up. They don't want to let them. They want to seize their moment and deliver on this force buy. Brokey with the scout. Already Rops has taken room over towards ramp, and at this point FaZe, they're situated in a spot where they can look to lean more bodies over towards B. That's where it looks like Spirit are heading right now. They're up catwalk, they've smoked off Con. They're moving in towards this B side of the map. FaZe have got 3 here. Ooh. Scouts and pistols to try and hold back the tide of Spirit.
If anything, that smoke, it's scary, right? You're worried that Spirit are going to read away, try and move from this stack. Or it could just be a late commit through the apps. Back and spawn grouping, that will be the case for Spirit. FaZe just have to hold their nerve, not panic, not move a muscle. Rop still has ramp info. Rain spotting mid. Brokey could get left high and dry unless Carrigan multi-kills from this position, but the CZ is not what it once was.
Oh, lovely opener. End of the line for Twist, but this is where Carrigan's waiting. CZ in with the first, but that's the end of him.
Nope.
And Brokey's gone as well. The pistol, the stack, it's all broken apart here. Spirit able to navigate it, and that is in spite of Twist's landing that incredible opener with the Deeg. They don't let it fluster them, they don't let it get to them. They trade each and every one of those kills, and they get out of this one with a 7th round intact. Rops in the apartments is looking for nothing more than damage on players attempting to leave.
Yeah, often you just want to exit the way you came, right? The path that you know is safe, or at least so you think. Spirit might have to fall back that way, and that could give guns to Rops. It could give upgrades indeed, but the more the merrier for Spirit. And they come, 3-on-1. Rops looking to churn up T's. He's got the first 2, and there's the trade, but it's a very expensive second round. It's a dud.
It would be wild. It's not invaluable, but there's a world where, you know, FaZe could justify trying to throw more money. I don't think they're going to, with the lead so established, with Spirit being the ones feeling the pressure. They certainly could, but it looks like, oh, hello, Robs has thrown some extra cash in.
He made money, 600 a kill.
But yeah, it's pretty tapered. They're still looking to keep Spirit on the back foot in terms of the money. And so if they can get out of this round with a couple of kills to their name, going to set them up real nicely for the first. Robs fast dropping under. All right, they're setting up util currently.
I love that he doesn't rush this. Once he hears them commit, they're going for a little delayed B-pop. Robs is going to be able to backstab. Chopper's still at the forefront. He's broken his way into the bomb site, but they go back to check the flank. Robs has been heard. He's been rumbled. So has the site. Overwhelmed as Robs gets peeked from the top of the stairs, and FaZe just don't have the weaponry to consider this round. It's Spirit converting, stopping the force, and a little bit more for FaZe. Rain going to sell it for Carrigan, but there's no win in this one.
Ooh. All right. Any more, Rain? Any more? Just the one. 8 to 10. All right. 2 rounds between these two squads. FaZe are going to be coming in with that purchase we promised you now. They've got the AWP in Brokey's hands. They're bringing that one out right away. No delay like Dexter faced in that first half. He's also got his AWP, so there's a chance we get a clash of these AWPs right here, right now, to open up the second half of Mirage.
Was it worth the wait? Fast out mid for Spirit. Not much util though, the window smoke's the only cover. Rops runs through and Chopper, blinded, just fires in and finds that pick. Twist keeps this round enabled, but Dinkin dead and spam through the smoke. This one's a mess. It's murder on both sides. FaZe will give it up and go slow as Spirit try and play out the 3-on-3.
Oh, Patsy's seen Rain going up, going over. He's now out of the round. Over in the apartments, you've been sent packing. With Siren dead, Dexter's got to go all the way back to A with this bomb. It falls to a 2v2. Things get scary now. Brokey's posted with the AWP. Carrigan's using this time to move his way in, but it might never be needed. Brokey, keen as ever to get involved. Dexter with the bomb out, was never ready for a second man. And Carrigan's speed, his greatest ally there.
We don't have to wait long, do we? It's not much of a streak, it's only the conversions. That's all Spirit have had in this entire map right now. FaZe have run away with rifle round after rifle round. And everyone's had their moments. Can Spirit yet to be seen? Broken already. Deagle on Chopper. Set up Dexter with a big green at least. Some blocking going on in spawn will send FaZe a little bit late. That might give pace to Spirit in the middle. It's only this all posting up. Rain going to boost up into ladder. Double short side. Robs now has a lot of things to watch with his teammate all the way back in CT. Smoked out a con. A weird one for him there. It doesn't bounce how he wants it to. But it will keep Spirit's eyes on the prize as they come out late from under, clearing middle. Rain's not in a rush. It's Patsy who has to force fights, and they're just not getting given.
He wants this opener, man. This is like the two balls clashing horns over in middle. Both want these early fights. Both often win these early fights. And this time, it might just end in a stalemate. Patsy's lobbing util out. What does he want to do with this space in middle? Trying to work the connector, maybe? Oh, spotted by the short side AWP. Twist falling back into the side. Carrigan here with an SMG. They got to hold off against this onslaught of Spirit, but they do have support in the ladder room. Rain boosted there at the start of the round. The question now is, are they ready for it? Magix will find that opener, however. Rain arrives, and it's a downpour. FaZe Clan locking Spirit out of the sight. Magic's trap, and Rain's there to close.
They look muted right now, man. They look terrified. FaZe, they're everywhere and nowhere at the same time. As soon as you think you cleared a bomb site, a third man appears out of nowhere. Rain's getting shot through smoke, shots through smoke. Spirit, slow T-sides aren't offering them many opening opportunities. And you talked about that opening fight, we never even get it. We never even get Patsy given the chance to frag out on that T-half. Him and Rain, like you said, they're the top 2 performing players in terms of the opening duels in this entire tournament. Man, Patsy came into the playoffs as the 4th highest rated player in his first major. Unprecedented at 18 years of age. That pistol may have been nice, but it might be all they've got. FaZe up against pistols again. And they can just breathe, live in the moment. Spirit have nothing to show here.
All right, Pistols running out the ramp side. How far can they make it? Bomb plant here would be lovely, but it's pretty optimistic with Rain laying down the pain from CT. Out with the burst and in with the kills. It's around for FaZe Clan. They keep it flawless. And they're establishing themselves here to be the victors on their map pick. Looking to kickstart this series off the right way if you're a FaZe fan.
Yeah, we may have had some quiet performances early in the tournament for FaZe, right? Robs and Brokey beginning the playoffs a bit quiet, twists in this one as well, but a rising tide lifts all boats. Rain is on a tear, 24 and 13. Drowning Spirit in rounds right now. Top mid push, FaZe are feeling it. There's already a player screaming out A. Magix can't molly that player. Twist takes him out on the default. Magix will get one, but it's all Spirit have right now. FaZe showing face and going back to that A site, but that leaves a gap. And Siren sneaks through in the dead of night.
If you listen closely, you can hear him beckoning Twists onto the rocks, in through lower tunnels right now. Chopper does have his eye on this. Twists is low, but Chopper has just left this position. Going back, he's got the info. Twists is stuck.
Wow.
And will get caught out. Pincered with Siren so deep. They don't know about him. Oh, he's in with that first kill. They're going to try and chase him. The Molly's pushed them forward. But Siren holds the line. FaZe are up on the rocks. Shipwrecked in this one.
Unless...
Up through the short side, it's all on Rain, topping the charts right now for FaZe. He's going to have to go even bigger. But Chopper gets him back under control, puts him back on a leash. That's a Spirit. They do put a round up on this T side.
Wow, what a save for Siren, right? It has been him and Patsy pretty much saving the game in some of these rounds, right? Whether it was a T-side pistol for Patsy on the A side, Siren with the realization that not only did Brokey beat his molly, but he was full sending, he was committing. I'm still a little concerned. The only time we see Chopper top frag is when Spirit lose. It still shows these stars are yet to shine. There's more rounds. There's more chances for Spirit. They broke this streak of 3 for FaZe. They're back on. Can they get double digits as well?
That's the problem, right? You can't afford to go stone cold here. You can't afford to be a one and done. You need to keep these rounds building up. You need to start chaining them together. So out they come. It's a fast A play. No respect on this one. Rain waits with patience inside of the site. First kill from this A1S and now traded, now gone. A site crumbles. And Spirit are in with a chance at a bomb plant and a 4v4 post plant. Time to get set up, time to move in. Oh my. He's taking risks and taking fights that maybe he didn't need to take. Giving over that man advantage. Chopper tries to trade it out. FaZe are now coming through. Dexter with this AWP. Haven't had a clutch round out of him yet.
No bomb.
This would be the time. Bombs over towards ramp. Brokey can catch it on the cross. Dexter might need to help here. Oh, he's just left the angle. The bomb's going back. The bomb's starting to turn away.
It's the pistol all over again.
Magic's just checking. Gonna rejoin Dexter here. Oh my goodness. It's balancing on a knife's edge.
The question for Karrigan is, does he want to stop the plant? Does he want to try and fight for it? Will he take that risk? Or will he play a retake in a man-up position? He hears steps, he hears the stick, but Dexter's not covering.
Oh my goodness, Karrigan. Oh, Dexter opens, and there's the turnaround. All right, still got legs on it, Twists. Up through ramp, 1v2, big round ahead of someone who's had a rough start to this game. They don't know about the flank, they don't know about it yet. Twists moving in, silent, quiet as a mouse, now leaping to action. First kill found, just Dexter left to beat, clutch or player. Twists moving in, going up, going over. Feeling hot, feeling the pressure. Out with a jiggle, trying to bait this shot, but Dexter holds his nerve, and now going back in for this volley, just baiting it. Oh, the shot sails by, but he runs out of ammo. Dexter locks in the round.
Does it right back. We were waiting all game, but better late than never. Back to back for Spirit, rifle rounds, 2v3 in the pre-part, and what a fake out as well. FaZe try and peek together, both players trying to take fights on that A-bomb site, and Dexter and Magic stop them from even getting involved. 6 shots out of Dexter. The leg into the Glock, he was feeling it. Twist out of ammo, that one's got a sting. Full eco now. And Spirit, they've already closed it. Consider this 11, folks. Nothing FaZe can do.
It's a very quick round. It's literally already over. Not getting your money's worth out of this one. Spirit are closing this gap, though, Hugo. You can feel it, right? You can feel that things are changing a little bit.
We almost need a 2-0, right? If Spirit were ever going to run through with this one, especially given not only the favourites rocking 3-map series in arenas, but also the fact that FaZe are flawless on Nuke. They look lights out. And so Spirit, there's still hope. There's still a way in. Magix, he's just going for the creep. He's going for the walk. He wants the multi-kill. One is not enough, and he takes it late. Got to clear a couple out of middle. These pistols getting churned up, chewed, and spat out, but Rain will hold on. Not much to say for FaZe, but Face as Spirit find 11.
All right, this is the round you got to be paying attention to. This is the one where we're really going to get a sense. Do we have to be worried for FaZe, or is it all still under control? If they lose this, Team Spirit should be tying this up, should be equalizing this out. So this is really a round that shapes this series, that shapes this semi-final matchup. M4s across the board for FaZe Clan. Rain left alone to anchor down this A bomb site. Chopper exploding out into middle. That is a lot of damage out of the MAC-10. And now Robs, he is stuck. He is trapped down in low, and no safe way out of this one. The rest of Team Spirit starting to show their hand, starting to play the cards they're dealt here on the ramp side. They're moving out, but Rain delivers that opener, chases the AWP down, and is in with this double. Even taking it one step further, Rain does not know when to quit. Oh my, Spirit. Oh, they're gonna catch him.
Nice shot.
It's left to Carrigan, the captain of FaZe Clan. A 1v3 and the bomb at his feet.
He doesn't know. Oh, he turned his back. Is it on the map? Is there any realization? Carrigan anchors down. He's here. He's committed. But he's questioning, where are Spirit? They could be anywhere. And in fact, they are already through the back line, climbing into the window as Chopper. It's a clash of the in-game leaders. Carrigan goes one step too far behind.
Hang on a moment. This is actually pretty smart, I think. He knows the bomb's down there. Carrigan doesn't want to be sat on the bomb. That's too obvious. And they're leaving themselves in no time. He wants to play for the 1v3. Oh, there's a surprise. Out from behind triple. Carrigan knows they've got to come to him. He's the man to do the damage.
Fins in the water! And these Sharks bite back. It's not just Dragons today. Carrigan on the big stage puts up 14.
That's experience right there, Hugo. He didn't want to play around the bomb. He wanted to fight on his terms in the 1v3. Oh my God!
That's going to shatter you. This has been a slow crawl back for Spirit. A comeback on the T side. They're weaker half, but not today. But can you really pick yourself up, brush yourself off after Carrigan collapses upon you like that? I don't know. 6 shots, line up to close. Carrigan keeps his cool in the clutch.
Oh my God, and it's no big celebration. It's nothing wild. It's actually very measured for Carrigan. The adrenaline must be pumping after that one. He almost couldn't even believe it happened in the fashion that it just did. FaZe are now poised to close this out, and it's all spearheaded by the IGL, the man with so much to lose, so much to gain, a legacy to fulfill.
A trophy to lift.
Spirit can't let one round define them. They're trying to pick up the pieces, trying to rise from the ashes. Out they come into this A site. Opener secured over in middle. Rob's on the receiving end of Dexter's peak. And right now, Patsy is far deeper than they're ready for. There's so many fights ready to go down all across the map. This one hitching on a few key engagements, and Patsy putting up bodies. Not out of the woods yet, though. If last round was anything to go by, anything to remember, it's never over till it's over.
Oh, but it might be already, Harry FaZe. They've realized wrong. They've rumbled as they have to run back into the B-bomb site. Carrigan doesn't want to concede. Rocky on the cross, and Carrigan follows up. It's Dexter in the clutch. A 1v2, 2 to his name already. It's just the AWP.
Brokey is the clutcher, is the Iceman. Dexter, the same within his ranks. It's a battle of clutchers. Who will be crowned king? Brokey up the short side. Dexter looking for him, cannot find him anywhere. The whole map is fog of war, the whole map is dark, and over on short, Brokey still yet to play his hand. Dexter swinging out. And there it is! Rising from the ashes, Dexter with the clutch. Team Spirit are not out of this one yet.
How do they keep holding on? Carrigan and Brokey in a 2v3, make it a 2v1. They can't close. And somehow, someway, Dexter does it right back. You have a clutch from the leader of FaZe, but Spirit don't fall quiet. This game is so close, on a knife's edge right now. Either team playing with a crowd, playing with their hearts and minds.
Difference is though, man, when Carrigan won his round, Spirit were able to reinvest. They were able to arrive back in the server right away. Not the case for FaZe. They kind of have to give a bit of room here. They have to let Spirit get even closer.
And man, how good have these reads been from Chopper and Anti-Ecos, right? FaZe on their T side, they ran into every stack, but they just destroyed it. Spirit, they avoided every single pistol play for FaZe. They do not run into a 5-man hold. They will just get clean range shots and hit every single one. Magix has found that first man. Carrigan comes through, but it's only a traded kill. Spirit should still keep this clean, but Twist snaps the head off too.
Deagle's walk now. Deagle in the picture, swinging out from CT. Twist, can he get any more? The reload. Oh, they're both reloading.
Not again.
It's so close. The smoke spam does not quite connect. Spirit, they need to calm down. Their nerves are shot right now. It's Chopper and Siren. Back to back. All they've got is each other. They've split up. Oh no! Brokey calling nades out over in jungle. That might save the day. Twist with this double opener. It was him to get this round interesting. Him to get it moving. Now he's going to close it, and he can't.
Woo! From a clean anti-eco, supposedly. Twist, he throws in a little bit of dirt, but the mob's out. Spirit, they get it over the line. They get rid of another scary round for FaZe, another potential clutch today, but it's 13-14. What looked like a one-sided map, the pocket pick of FaZe and Mirage. And they've got to fight for it every single second. All or nothing. Lose here, and you're giving Spirit map point.
Yeah, they might be in the lead, but the pressure is definitely on FaZe. Neither team's doing too great economically, though. There's so much riding actually just on this round. Whoever wins this gets shunted into pole position in a very real way. So essentially, that last hour that we've just spent watching, it's all hinging on winning this round. First map of this semi-final relies on the outcome of this one. It's slow, it's measured, Spirit leaving nothing to chance. FaZe are showing respect. They're letting them have middle. You can take it, they say. We're more than ready. We're waiting for you. The carpet's rolled out over at the A site. That's the Spirit want to come moving in.
Up through the smoke, Rops, the first line of defense. The spray's good. He has to back out, scared of a backstab. It's Rops with a double. Chopper comes over the top, but Rops won't stop. Popping noggins. 3 kills off the A1S, and Spirit must confess that this round might slip by the wayside unless that molly can force Twist out. He can't get the kill. The flash saves Twist's life. There's still a man in the site. They haven't cleared it. Brokey behind lines, and Dexter might just have to save. Devastation, FaZe fine 15.
That is salt in the wound for Carrigan, man. He even strips that AWP away right at the very end.
Some
right
things
as the
never
doors
change.
close. And for Spirit, it doesn't matter how close you've made this, how much fight you've had. You've now got to do it with pistols.
Yeah. They've had some great reads on this T side. They've really brought the A game today, have Spirit. A recovery from what was a very slow start. But right now, they've got to make their own luck. Pistols out. An ode to Vegas Squadron. Tech 9s on the ramp. Do or die. Dust 2 waiting in the wings.
Yeah, here's the pistol play. A Chopper specialty as they pick up the pace on the A play. Running it back one last time. Flashes going out. Brokey dead. Still a chance here. Bomb now getting planted. Rob's flashed off, they're taking CT. One man here to keep them at bay, to hold the line. Siren's got the AWP. He's plucked that one out of the round. Somehow got his hands back on it, but now he's got to pick an angle. Now he's got to pick a fight. Flash through CT. First kill for FaZe. Oh, and another. Siren with the reply. 2 kills, and he just about gets out. Oh, could get caught with nades, but he's still. No way! Siren! Oh, man! Up close, cut down. Robs 1v1, and it's all on this defuse. Taps it.
Oh!
Nails it! FaZe! It's so close, and they've just got it!
He's so cool, Robin cool, with the clutch, with the closer, and not a second to spare, calculated to a T. FaZe get it over the line, but they had to fight for every second of that map. 4 kills from Siren, and it matters not.
I do not believe that last round. I don't believe what we just saw. Man! Rops, you gotta give him credit for keeping himself composed there. For FaZe, this is massive. They recover it, they keep it under control. It was spearheaded by clutches from Carrigan. It closes with a clutch from Rops. And in spite of Siren's best efforts, that could have damn well been player of the tournament, player of the major, if he pulled it off. But he just falls short. No one remembers the ifs or maybes. They're going to remember this one as a FaZe Clan map in the books.
Unbelievable, and I'm so glad that closes up. We have quite a competition here in the semi-finals. Nothing is sacred, nothing is guaranteed. FaZe Clan just about close their pick, but that's theirs. There's still dust, there's still more questions. And Spirit have come prepped for today. I don't know what the hell we've got in store, but it's going to be a banger, eh, Freya?
Man, that map delivered even more than I thought possible. Spirit test FaZe to the absolute limit. It was a game of clutches towards that very end. Mystical keeping it ice cold. Matthew, that was absolutely incredible. My heart is still racing witnessing that.
Look, when I said that the clutches were going to matter, I had no idea how right I was going to be. I had no clue. I mean, I knew it was going to be a key point of that game, but oh my God, so many rounds towards the very end that just got decided on a millisecond, a millimeter. It's Rob's faking towards the very end. Can you imagine how hectic the communication must have been at that point, trying to pinpoint where everyone is, and then he just fakes it, destroys him in last freaking second.
Yeah, amazing from FaZe, but it felt like they let Spirit into this game. And you have to give props because I think Spirit had probably the worst start you could possibly have in a series against FaZe here. They got completely demolished on the T side, or when FaZe were the T side. They constantly got reset every time they got anything going. And to make it back after FaZe gets 10 rounds on the T side, that is impressive.
Yeah, I don't even think we should say FaZe gave it back to Spirit. I think Spirit, they went and took it.
Yeah.
They took it back. We're going to touch on the carrying clutch, of course, but the fact that after this 1v3, that should have been soul-breaking for any team, just dissolving, they actually back-to-back win incredible clutches, a 2v3, Dexter as well against Brokey. How can they stay that composed? A team with so little experience, so little time on that stage, how can they be so composed in that moment? I'm speechless.
Yeah, I'm speechless too. It's absolutely magnificent to see them having that mental fortitude, that audacity to not just roll on over, they get back into things as well. And Devil, as you were saying, we look back at that T side of things for FaZe. Rarely, if ever, was Spirit able to string 2 rounds together. It was literally those 2 opening rounds, then it was just a string of rounds for FaZe, another string of rounds for FaZe. Huge props to Spirit for trying to claw their way back into that.
Yeah, and I have to say this about Spirit because they have this super uncanny ability to kind of have a terrible start. They look really bad at times. So many things going wrong, and then all of a sudden everything clicks. They play some amazing Counter-Strike. They out-rotate, out-call FaZe in this map, and that's the Spirit we want every single time.
I still think that Kerrigan did a beautiful job.
Yes, 100%.
I think he had all the pieces exactly where he wanted. We can talk about round 12 if we want. I think it's a great example of how the pressure applied by Kerrigan and his teammates allowed for great openings to come through. We'll see here, that's Kerrigan with the opening. A man that, of course, we're going to mention quite a lot. First one onto Chopper and then straight up punishing that peek from Patsy. Right behind it, it's like basically a castle card. Everyone gets positioned. Kerrigan very aptly, silently into the window, onto Siren, and this is it. The round is done. He had this possibility in this game to set the pieces exactly where he wanted them. And when the entries were needed, or they were delivering.
Well, and somebody else, when we're talking of entries, we've got to talk about Rain. We set it up coming into this. He was going to be instrumental in terms of that space-making ability. Comes out, I actually don't even know what it ended up being. What was it, 8-0
9
in
to
terms
1.
of it? 9 to 1. Damn. And then it was in their first 8 rounds. Half of those, Rain managed to convert in opening wins. We were talking about the fact that that's exactly what Spirit are going to be facing up again. That's the first phase you're going to be seeing a FaZe, and then that's it. You kind of lights out.
Yeah, it's really difficult to play with how FaZe approached this T side because they applied so much pressure going up A ramp constantly, and it made Spirit get into this awkward position. Should we help our A anchor or should we re-clear mid? Those are usually the two decisions that you have to make in that scenario. But FaZe always had the majority of their people in mid. They were ready for the punish if that decision came in. Otherwise, they would have taken ground based on the information of that guy, pushed up A ramp and putting pressure on Magisk.
MVP-like numbers again coming out of Rain, and so reminiscent of that first series against NIP. Yeah, the fact that it's actually the experienced boys out there, Carrigan and Rain, making the difference with 29 and 26 kills. But we have to give it credit to Robs. Robs, a man that came quietly into the playoffs, took a little bit of time to find his footage. The third map against NIP is the best he's got, and right now he steps up. He's got that multi-kill ability. He sealed a couple of rounds on the CT side where he was exactly where he needed to be, and such a great omen for FaZe.
And finally, that clutch at the end to be sealing things out. Mr. Cool kept it literally ice cold coming into that one, and it's amazing to see from Robs continue that momentum, as Maniac was just saying, off of that incredible final map against NIP.
I mean, he basically saved them there because Siren, he was on something right there. He had some incredible play in a round that we just thought were done and dusted all over before it even began. And to make this, it was so close. I thought Siren would get that kill at the end with the dink as well. It's almost
it's almost an illustration for Spirit. The fact that Siren starts this round with 12 kills. Like, he's definitely not having the game that we painted him he would have. Like, we painted him as a win condition. We said he's going to step up massively on the CT side. Didn't do it. Yet, round 29, he almost gets the ace. He's literally a shot away from writing history in his career in the major. And that is the resilience that Spirit showed in this game. At so many points, so many turning points, I thought Spirit could just give up. That's it. Throw in the towel. We're not going to win this map. It's never going to happen. And yet they kept fighting. They never give up.
Yeah. And that's the spirit that we keep getting surprised by time and time again. So yeah, huge respect for what Spirit gave in this map. Can't wait for the next one.
Let's continue to talk about the clutch factor in this game. We've got round 25, a huge one from Carrigan coming into this one that I don't think anybody thought he would manage to pull off. A few mistakes from Spirit coming into that one, but we can't take it away from Finn himself. Huge plays.
Yeah, the captain of his own ship. The captain of his own ship in that 1 versus 3. The positioning, the fact that he realizes he can't stay in the same position. So what he's got to do, he's got to make sure that no one is flanking him. He's going to quickly have a look towards CT spawn. Once that is done, he can more freely focus on the A side here. Slight mistake on the side of Spirit. I don't think Chopper should be the first one in to find information because they're not in a position to trade. Surprises him, then changes his position. Very important here. The last 3 seconds before they peaked, and then he just goes wide swinging. Of course, Patsy just kind of blocks the vision of Magix for a second. A good clutch needs a little bit of success, but that was a soul-breaking moment for Spirit.
Yeah, but they still crawled back a little bit after that, and I can't believe that FaZe needed these clutches with how strong they opened this map and how good it looked for them. I thought it was like, okay, it's over this 10-5 half, but yeah. Spirit is not going to give up.
And that's the incredible thing about Spirit, the fact that they have, that valiant effort coming into things, the ability to be going into this one, even when they're down in terms of the rounds, just huge mental fortitude for them. And things are looking up for Spirit as we are moving on to their map pick next up in this series. It's going to be Dust 2 and a chance for them to potentially bounce back and push us to a third. We're heading to a break, but we'll be breaking it down after this.
Now that's what we call major. 14 days of high-octane action. 14 days of fierce battles. 14 days of special bonuses from GG Bet. Whoop, cheer, and make your fortune.
Greatness unfold at the PGL Arlington Major.
Dust 2 up next after an absolute nail-biter on Mirage, and a chance for Spirit to be clawing things back. But no guarantees even on their own map pick, as Maniac coming into this. We were saying we were pre-facing the map veto. FaZe are definitely no slouches on this ground either.
If you're going to make a comeback, picking Dust 2 against FaZe is definitely choosing the scenic route. Let's put it this way. And listen, it doesn't matter to me if Spirit were to go out 0-2 against FaZe. I could not care less. I would still respect the hell out of the run they had at this major. But now they are faced with the biggest challenge they've ever had. Come back against FaZe on the main stage.
Yeah, but Spirit, there are no slouches on Dust 2 either. It's a pick they usually go for every time. If the team lets them get it, they will pick it. And we've seen only one loss from Spirit on that map, and that was against G2, who had a phenomenal CT side. I think they were up 12-3 at one point, and Spirit clawed their way back. So they are extremely good on that map, and the massive danger for FaZe is the double op setup from Spirit with Patsy and Dexter.
Well, things are certainly hotting up as we're getting ready to get into our second map of this semi-final. But I imagine things are fiery down in that arena, Frankie.
Really are, Freya. Thank you so much, first of all, to everyone in the Sports Palais for making the atmosphere absolutely electric during that first map. But right now I want to talk to Bruna. She's come all the way from Brazil, and she was actually a pro back in the 1.6 day. So Bruna, being here right now, can you believe how far Counter-Strike has come?
Actually, no. Like, this is my first time watching Counter-Strike, this big stage, and the screen, like, we were like, the skins look so good, because, like, when we play, we use, like, a lower resolution, so we get more FPS, and we're like, whoa, does it look really this good all the time? Like, we have been missing this out, so it's been, like, the best experience of my life.
Oh, and how have you found it now that we don't have any Brazilian teams in the playoffs? What keeps you coming to the arena?
Well, the energy. We are in love with the G2 guys. Also, the Vitality supporters. I cannot believe they are awesome. So the energy. Also, all the Brazilians that are here, like, we have been having a blast. That's what keeps us coming. And of course, Kerrigan. We love Kerrigan. We love Kerrigan.
Now, what's the one thing you want for Kerrigan?
I'm sorry?
What's the thing that you want most for Kerrigan?
I think he deserves a major.
I think he might do too. What do you think, Sports Palais? Does Kerrigan deserve a major? We've definitely got a few Kerrigan stands in the room, but right now we're going to head back to the desk.
Man, the atmosphere down there, absolutely unmatched. We all joined them in the crowd as well for that first map of the semi-final. Absolutely incredible energy down there, and it's only going to be hotting up as we move on into Dust 2. How are we kind of framing up both these squads as we move into this map, considering that it is Spirit's map pick?
Look, I think David will hit the nail on the head when we talked about the game against G2. I think this was the moment where Spirit turned a lot of heads. That first half, very, very bleak. We thought G2 would just run away with it, and then suddenly the second half is the comeback. It's almost a revealing moment for Patsy with the secondary sniper. But is it fair from us to expect the same kind of incredible performance from him? Remember, he didn't exactly show up on Mirage. You still believe in him for Dust 2?
I believe in both Patsy and Dexter. They've been incredible, and you have that resilience from Patsy, you know, going for those picks, going for those entries constantly. And Dexter is more cleaning up, but he's very explosive once he gets into position. We've seen him do incredible things, staying on long. I thought he was like completely dead in one of the rounds against G2 earlier in the tournament, and he just made that work. So he has that, you know, explosiveness and star potential that he just shows every single time he plays.
And I love the fact that we're coming into an Orpus playground when we're coming into the ground of Dust 2 as well. Particularly looking at Brokey coming into this, he was somebody that we had question marks about in terms of the actual context of where he would be performing on this beautiful stage up here, first time at a major playoffs. I'm really impressed with what we've seen so far, considering the circumstances from him.
Well, you know what? I think our doubts were warranted. So far, I haven't really seen Brokey steal the show. If we look at the game against NIP, he took a little while to warm up as well. Sure, he had that incredible moment on Inferno. I think we are kind of in a bit repeated scenario right here. He didn't really have to do much on Mirage. He was in the backpack, very comfortably installed, with all his teammates leading the charge. Now on Dust 2, I think it's a good ground for him to actually make a statement, take over a game, show to his teammates that he can, and he's not just going to be closing rounds.
Yeah, I think Spirit just needs to go all out swinging here. They need to play to their comfort, keep playing like they do. They have some great calling on the T side. We have to respect Chopper in that department, because bringing a young squad like this to a semi-final in the arena here at Antwerp is an incredible achievement. And he keeps delivering on the calling side. So if that continues, Dexter, Patsy bringing some entries, I think they have a chance here.
I mean, look at the game we just had on Dust 2. How many better teams have completely disappeared, melted like sun on ice, or ice under the sun against FaZe? Kerrigan just put nothing in his pocket many times. We've seen teams like Cloud9, formerly Gambit, not being able to stand the test of force that FaZe is on the stage. And Spirit gave them a run for the money in the first map. They've done enough for us to give them the benefit of the doubt moving into Dust 2.
FaZe are going to be starting on the CT side of Dust 2, so in terms of what we should be expecting from that defense, what exactly are you looking forward to, Maniacs? You got a cheeky smile on your face.
I got a smile on my face because as we were in the break, I dived a little bit into the history of Counter-Strike, the stats of Counter-Strike, and I found Reigns last Dust 2 during a major, and unfortunately for the Spirits fan of the world, he had a 2.22 rating. He made a dish out of Evil Geniuses. Granted, maybe not the hardest of a position, we'll put it out there, but still, I have so many memories of Rain taking over the CT side of Dust 2 with that rotating positions, sometimes on the A side, sometimes CT spawns, multi-kills galore, and based on what we have seen on Mirage, I have reasons to believe we might see it again.
Yeah, but I think because of how well they clawed back Spirit on that Mirage, if they just play 90-80% of that, I think they got this Dust 2 in the
Hell
bag.
no! Hell no!
Yes!
If they play 120%, they might have it. Not 80%.
No. Don't underestimate these young guns. They've been crushing it so far, and I expect even more from them.
I'm going to separate the fisticuffs here because I believe we are ready to be diving into this map. It is Dust 2, it is Spirit's pick coming back into things, and we're going to see if they can claw this back to a third and final decider in the semi-finals. Harry and Hugo, take it away.
Oh my God, how on earth are we meant to top that? I have no idea. That was one hell of a game to open up this semi-final.
Are you having fun, Harry?
I'm having a lot of fun. Now we get ready to go to Dust 2, Hugo. Can you try and give me some inspiring words, maybe a chance as to how this one goes the distance?
Yeah, right. It's a great map for Spirit. 5 out of the last 6 picking up W's on this map. It's you know, at least we had some life out of Spirit at the end. At the start of that map, it looked like FaZe were going to roll over them. The nerves came out from some of the young guns. We had some sickening rounds at the end from Siren and Patsy. It wasn't enough to take that first map in the series, but in terms of coming back in and making it a 3-mapper, sending us to Nuke, I think Spirit can do it.
All right, then let's find out. Will Spirit bounce back, or is this FaZe going into that grand final? Antwerp, let me hear you!
No waiting around. Map 2, T-side, Spirit. They are feeling it. Fast out long, the pop's in, Brokey, he's gonna get flashed back by Carrigan, looking for more fights. Spirit won't take them, they tuck in behind the boxes. No mollies, it's a pistol round. Brokey, he's gotta fight his way out of position, jumping up and jumping down, dodging death. And Spirit are just waiting. Magic's finally picked, Brokey can actually get out.
Yeah, Magic's hung out to dry, man. Left over at the long side. Now a man down. Spirit gonna have to try and crawl back into this one, out through middle, up onto shore. Full faith in Chopper. Moving up with this bomb, looking destined to be the A play. They've got 1 smoke, 2 flashes to try and make this work, to try and make it happen. Fast activation available from Brokey in mid, and a 2-man hold. Rain and Carrigan here. It's the 2 all-boys of FaZe Clan to hold the line down on this A-bomb site. Carrigan's dead right away, so it's all eyes on Rain, all hopes on Rain. And there's the first, and there's the second, and he's laid to rest. Oh, but Brokey with the wraparound! FaZe, lovely pistol to kickstart Dust 2.
Shot in the back of the head by Brokey, and that's what we needed, right? This guy was quiet in that first map. He was the bottom performer for FaZe, and that's not normal to see. This guy's a clutcher, but he's not been in those positions in the majors so far. He's won his 1-1v1, but mostly Brokey not needed to be put in those positions, or now more than ever, FaZe thank him for that pistol. Starts and ends it. And this one should be even quicker.
All right, Rain, make that money. Make that money. Make it rain, baby. Out on the long side, Carrigan's here helping out. And they deal with the pistols with ease. They keep it nice and clean.
No problems. Only the MP9 loss, so FaZe are more than happy. Laughing all the way to the bank, in fact, as Spirit buy back in and show us their first rifle round. And this is the question. What have they got? How are you really going to catch FaZe off guard on a map where it feels like we've seen everything? Where the meta is established, where there's no real questions on what T's can get away with. Chopper needs something special. Dex is going to scout mid and almost hit that headshot. Micro adjustment just a little bit too far, but no one makes it lower, and Spirit have that info. However, that smoke puts a flank in, puts a question mark in, and Rain plays off the back of it. While eyes are drawn to double doors, Rain picks up the first.
Yeah, Robson Rain, magic duo, art of misdirection over in middle, allows Rain to get that opener. Spirit now, a wounded animal in this one, just looking for a way out. They'll take anything. Moving in through middle, re-swing. Brokey wants to get involved. Does leave him out on a bit of an island here. Twist is helping. It will make matters worse. They've lost one of these B defenders. Spam almost connects, close behind the doors. They check for Rops. The trade's immediate. Brokey has to go reinforce B, but they're already in. He doesn't know about Siren. He doesn't know that someone's already made it past. That molly will give it away. Now the alarm bells are going off. Now the siren's being sounded. 3v3 and FaZe grouping for a retake at this side of the map.
Yeah, for such an inexperienced player, Siren is so good at finding these gaps. He did it all Mirage on that T side, breaking out into B as well. It's a repeat. But we need more results for Spirit. Stuck back in tunnels is Magic's. FaZe all coming from the mid side. Brokey fakes it out lower. We've not got a flashbang primed and ready. It's going to have to be dry fights. FaZe in from the top. It's Robs. First contact waiting on that door. Smoke fade. No one's fighting. No one's facing. Carrigan with a kill. Traded. Rain gets another. And it's all on Siren again. He's got to finish what he started. 1v1. Rain over the top. And he rains down death. But Siren wins the round. Cool as a cucumber. First T-side round for Spirit, and it's all Siren, baby.
A 1v3, absolutely huge, man. Even the flick up to find Rain.
How does he save it?
He should have been a dead man. That should have been a FaZe Clan round, but look at this. Just perfect, every peak so clean, so much intention. Had the read on the last man.
Oh, Dexter, these have been close connections, but not quite. Carrigan's taken all the way up top middle.
Carrigan Dust 2 scout, should I say more? This guy's a menace with this gun here.
Yeah, he's actually cleared out the top and middle, so those long players can relax. Carrigan can't. Oh, eyes was on the prize, but Spirit sneak underneath the scope. Carrigan's gone back to reinforce the B site along the ROPS. That's Spirit's intention. As they direct themselves out middle contact, the smoke's on the fly. Twist can do nothing about it.
Oh, That's a lot of damage. Not quite the kill, but it's going to soften them up for this scout on Carrigan. Oh, he's painting them up even more so. Now looking up into the window. They're trying to make their way in. These SMGs are doing so much damage in middle. Chopper will hold on. The rest of the gang still grouped in the tunnels. They haven't committed yet. They don't have to go. They've still got 55 seconds left to play with here. Util now going in. Oh, here. Rops isn't burning yet. Rops is still alive in the back of the site.
He's moving so much.
They might assume it's clear. Spirit, if they do want to change their mind, they've got to be quick. They're running out of time here. Going in through the lower tunnels. Brokey holding for it. There's the lineup. Brokey with 3. Oh, Dexter down in the upper tunnels. FaZe, they collapse on them.
Crushed. And it's Mirage all over again. Spirit, they take rounds, they drip them in here and there, but it's FaZe to always break the money, break the hearts, and never let these teams streak together anything. Already a fantastic, oppressive start for FaZe, not scared of getting involved, throwing themselves up middle, rain fighting, catwalking rifle rounds, pushing lower tunnels. You're not going to contain FaZe right now, not when they're feeling like this. And they know, Spirit may have a game plan, man. They may have tricks up their sleeve. But if FaZe cut those sleeves off, the Spirit aren't going to be able to show us anything.
One thing that Spirit always have at their back pocket here are these B leans or these B rushes, right? Maybe they don't go right away, but it's very explosive. It's very pacey once they get moving. And I think if FaZe have shown us anything to open this one up, it's that they're prepared for that. They're willing to overstack that B side of the map. They've got faith in the 2 players holding it, Twist and Rops, Brokey leading mid. And right now, all the openers going the way of FaZe. It's a good start, good look. Chopper's the Eagle, ringing out with 1, inspires a bit of hope, but only for a second. He manages to make it over. Oh, but his teammate's not so lucky.
Yeah, this is a rough one for Spirit. FaZe will give them a second to relax. But Brokey is the only guy fighting here, the only guy needed. Scoped up down mid, bombing his sights. Carrigan's activating. They're holding for it, but range game going to favor him. And right now it's only Chopper who's making footy steps right around in middle. Brokey gets a wallbang. Carrigan's closed the net, and Chopper gets collapsed upon again. It's FaZe 4-1. No respect gameplay right now. They don't want it to get close. They don't want it to ease up. They just want to roll over Spirit as quick as they can.
All right, Spirit, this is where they have to show us. You know, they got what it takes. They've got the mentality of a champion.
Oh, baby.
They're going to go back to the tried and tested Chopper B push. Everyone in the tunnels.
It's the perfect round to do it.
Right now, only Twists here. 1 man. The entire site to hold on to, and a Spirit that are exploding in. Twists up and over, but dead right away. Over in mid, Rops tries to respond. They're moving in. He's brought it back to even odds, but what does Rops want to do here? He doesn't want to sit on his laurels, doesn't want to let other people fight his battles for him. He's looking to be a hero with the wallbangs. These are so close.
Double orb retake, I don't need to tell you how difficult.
Carrigan in through the tunnels, dead right away. And now with the numbers starting to dwindle, FaZe decide they want no part in it. Chopper, he goes back to what he does best, a little B-pop. And Spirit are in with the second round.
Yeah, this site is his castle. Chopper's the king of it. FaZe, even the save is not guaranteed. Brokey watches Spawn, it's the right read. Quick shot, he's feeling it, man. Brokey, I just called him out. Coming into this second map, the quietest guy in the server in that first, but boy, oh boy, does that not seem to repeat itself, not rear its head again. 10 and 2 on the main orb. Rops has even brought out a second still. Surely we're going to have this mid fight, right? CTs don't often peek down these middle doors anymore, but Dex has been going for it so much. Do FaZe want to challenge it, or would they rather smoke nade the cross, get that safe guaranteed path? Dexter looks, and so does Rops. Oh!
Patsy never knew what hit him. Was not ready for that. The disrespect from Rops to go peeking down mid while they're scoped up on the angle. Magic's boosted, way taller than Carrigan's ready for. He's fighting a giant.
Oh, this favors Carrigan. If Magic's peaks too deep, that barrel's going to show. Give Carrigan an inch, he'll take a mile. Keeping that conditioning clear, Spirit smoke the B site, making FaZe worry, making them wonder. Flash into middle, all the makings of what FaZe's worst nightmare is. The chopper B hit. But is it just a nightmare, or is it reality? Spirit double back to the tons, bomb in tow as well.
This time though, it's succinctly different, man. There's a difference here. It's not Rops leaning in middle, it's Twists there instead, and he's going to be able to quickly reroute into the site if needed. Rops can watch that smoke. It's nothing more than a ruse out of Team Spirit. This bomb is poised on the short side. They've still got Magic's boosted. Remember, we commented on that right at the start. He's still over here at long, locked in this fight with Carrigan. This is building to be an A hit. And right now, Brokey and Carrigan are the only defenders here. Rain is slowly starting to make his way over. That smoke in the tunnels is faded. Suddenly, FaZe say something is not right here. There's no contact at B, and so with 12 seconds, Spirit, they've got to be fast, they've got to be furious.
They're saving.
And they're running out of this one. They don't go for it. Oh no, that's pressure right there. They look this round dead in the face and they say, no, we'll play next.
A full start, man. On the sprint, they fall right over. Spirit don't even get to see that finish line. They don't even get out on the catwalk. And sadly, it might just be the right call, right? That realization, 15 seconds, it's not happening. We don't have the kill. And you know if you lose the first man on that execute, it is done. But that is not the Spirit that we know and love. That is not the Spirit that we need right now in this semi-final. FaZe win just by staying alive. Krieg now for Magix. He wants to go mad. Patsy's out the madhouse through the long doors, blinded, and finds Carrigan, but it doesn't matter, he's got two. Orb's still here. Brokey's tucked in car side, but Spirit have Molotovs to clear this position. More than enough. They wait for a reflash, they wait for a reaction. It's a round that Spirit cannot afford to lose. Not if they play their cards right. Rops, bad timing. He's going to get cleared. And bit by bit, down FaZe drip, 1v5. And this should be Spirit's.
Yeah, Twist just looking to save, man. There's an open upper tunnels. He wants to get his hands on it, wants to take it out of this round if he can. And thankfully, Siren's given him that respect. Twist will be allowed to grab the orb, but that's nothing more than a token of gratitude, really. Gonna have that in play in the next round, and Spirit are in with the third. Very nice to see them, right? Yeah, you know, they kind of have that non-starter in the last round. They end up saving 4, but they immediately pick it up, and perhaps most importantly, it is clean. It is 5 alive at the end of this one.
Yeah, the question is, do FaZe let that go unpunished, right? Every time it felt like a mirage, the Spirit would finally break the streak and get in. FaZe always had a response. Had some very aggressive CT rounds. That was their undoing here, right? The long flash plays, going through smokes, hunting trade kills. Spirit denied it on every step. Twist's probably going to go back for this orb if he knows it's in play. The last second grab, set up Brokey, who certainly come in clutch to start this map, 10-3 still.
Yeah, it all started with this, man. Patsy just did this whole thing single-handedly. Like, he gets 3 openers on A, that's the round. He hits us with the eyebrows, and everybody's doing it. Double orb, still a factor for FaZe. That saved one, helps soften the blow. This orb fight in mid, and it's won by Rops.
You could see that one coming together. Dexter had no angle over the smoke. On the wrong side, Rops finally puts it to use for an opening kill. Magix is back to his dirty tricks that Carrigan hasn't quite figured out, but he's also not played into the palm of this player. Spirit, if they want to do what they couldn't the other round, they've got to do it quicker. Plenty of time at least. You've got to get this orb off the angle. No Molotov down yet. There it is. Perfect timing. Brokey forced to retreat. And that set Patsy up instead. With Dexter's AWP, he's going to have to be the one cracking open this bomb site.
I mean, fundamentally, they're very different orb players, man. Patsy's someone who likes to get involved, likes to be in the fight. That's why you always see him on these rifles. So with him donning that gun, He's going to try and be an AWPer at the forefront of Team Spirit.
They know what's going on. Twist has heard all of this.
Yeah, Robs is even pushing the upper tons right now, about to get that info. FAZE building a picture as to what is meant to happen in this round. Over on short, there's a swing. Carrigan up close, swing hits. A miss on the second. Now they're out spilling over. Brokey here with this AWP. Waiting patiently, waiting for a chance. That was almost the lineup. First man gone. Dropping down is Chopper, fighting up in the face, but they're wrapping the short side. FAZE one step ahead, and Chopper's cancelled out.
It's a beautiful round for Twist and Robs, right? They combine so effectively. Twist waits so patiently in middle until Robs clears the entirety of tunnels, knows he only needs to watch one side, and with every footstep made, every molly thrown, every smoke set up for Spirit, FAZE put together a picture of where that round's ending. Robs began it all, and he closes it as well. Lovely flank through the smoke for Twists. FAZE still ferocious. And Robs, unforgiving as ever.
All right, aggro warp, front of the pack. Robs, they baited it out of him. And it's up on short. It's a dud. Brokey's there to get the trade.
Damn good entry for Patsy, man. The fact that he even gets away with it is impressive enough, but it will fall shortly after into the favor of FAZE yet again. 4 on 3. Bomb tucked in on Chopper. He's got to escape, and Twist wants to continue to press the issue. Push up.
Mate, this is relentless. These are not risks he has to take, but he wants to add insult to injury. Pushing in. He might find this timing. Oh my goodness, Twist.
No idea.
He is threading the needle right now. Walking the knife's edge, and on this backstab, it's all Twists. The round is in the palm of his hands. Is the timing there? Yes, it is. Taps Magic's out.
Saw the bomb.
Now with the info, they know that bomb was destined to go A. This might have to be another save out of Spirit 1 that they don't want to call.
Yeah, and
but objectively, it's the only call left.
And even then, it's not guaranteed. Brokey still peeking deep angles. And he might catch this retreat from Chopper. Good flash, perfectly placed to get Spirit out, but that's all it's going to allow, Harry. Like you said, the save at 30 seconds, a haunting call to have to make, but Spirit have been just pulled out, the rug pulled out from underneath them in so many of these T rounds with FaZe's non-stop aggression. Be it Robs in lower, Twists in upper, Brokey in middle, Carrigan on long, everyone's had their chance. Rain, he was the guy who absolutely blitzed through that first map as well. He's just anchoring down A, barely getting to play these rounds. And what a recovery arc for Rain, right? In a team of superstars. We even heard that quote, they brought it up on the desk prior to the first map, right? All these questions, all these considerations of cutting a player, cutting Rain, replacing him with whoever. It only gave him confidence. It only gave him motivation to play better, as he said himself. And boy, has that much materialized in this major. Is it FaZe's major is still the question. Or can underdogs rear their head again?
Well, all this round is going to have to come down to those saved guns. It's the AWP on Dexter, it's the AK for Chopper. They've got to do all the heavy lifting here, and Chopper will provide the opener. Now the B rush is in. Rain up close, talk about the devil, and he shall appear. They're running in. Rain, dead after one, flashes through the door. Robs wants to come through, fighting. Oh, he's out on an island.
Double
cut
dinked.
Down by the Glocks. Oh dear, this one's getting out of control. FaZe were not expecting this. And with the hero guns, with the little pistols, they've offered up a big round. Spirit in with a fourth.
Chopper makes a mountain out of a molehill on that one, right? Just the hero AK charging through, and FaZe take one peek, and it's the end of the round. That's what Dust 2 can come down to, folks. Oh, no guarantees on that save either. Carrigan will at least keep the pressure on to get the AWP out for now, but Dexter has to retreat, and Spirit just want to save their weaponry. They came in with pistols, they leave with a bounty.
This might have been a dire start, Hugo, but after winning that round, after picking it up with a hero AWP and AK and the Glocks even getting involved, now the sky's the limit for Team Spirit. If they win this follow-up, if they win this round, they break FaZe's money. Even now, it's in a weird spot. The buy is only facilitated thanks to that saved AWP. FaZe, their money is on the edge. And so if Spirit gets a 5, a 6th is going to follow. Suddenly, this is a very close game of Dust 2. And Spirit still have their best side to come. Right, it's back to the B play. Right, while right around here they go. They go running in first. Siren leads the charge. The response is immediate. They were spurred on, man. They wanted that to be the opener, but instead it's a whole new can of worms.
How many of these rounds have just been cancelled by FaZe, right? Spirit may have the game plan. They may have come in with the biggest strat book in their pocket, but FaZe are tearing out the pages, inking over the letters. A B-rush denied. That was all 5 there. Spirit have no map control. They've got to reset T-spawn just to regain that. And again, it's about the mid-rounding. It's something that Chopper's not known for. Something that FaZe, their in-game leader, more than apt, more than ready for. 5-on-4. Flash peek for Rops, for Rain rather. He takes Patsy. Brokey's still up on the angle as well. Where there's one, there's often more for FaZe. 5-on-3. You don't want to call a save. Outsiders would. Does Chopper.
Usually no, but under the pressure, it's certainly running through their mind. They're certainly considering it. They're going to try and tempt fate by moving back into B late in the round. Twists up close. Will he be checked? Oh, it comes down to this. Will they pick it right? He just turns away. That's an opener. Now they're moving in. Up in the window. Rops is brought down low. They've got to concede. They've got to fight from the double doors. They've at least kept FaZe looking pretty in the 4v2. Oh, spam on the bomb. Not a kill yet. Magix wins his tunnels fight. This is starting to spiral out of control for FaZe. Still got the man advantage, but at what cost? Rops is low. He's tapered. He can't lead the charge on this one. It's going to have to be someone else. Rain out through the doors. Brokey alongside him. Magix swinging and winning. 1v1. Rain can't find him in time. He's got him back into the tunnels, but the bomb's not for him. Oh, Magix, you've got to be quick here. 10 seconds. No kit. And Magix wins the round.
Ace. All 5 in a 2v5 to get it done. That should not be doable. Unbelievable for Magix. And he reminds us it's not just the young guns of Siren and Patsy here on their first big stage. It's his chance to shine as well. Why save when you can win the round? And Magix does it solo. That's all it takes, Harry. You said it was coming back. You said Spirit were warming, were waking up. Well, they've broken the money.
That round, that ace from Magix could mean it all. They've just got to stave away the pistols. They've just got to deny some crazy eco win.
A no-kill Kalat. That one's going to hurt. They denied the AWP pickup though. Molly's at the top and bottom of middle. Spirit just keep these pistols out. FaZe get cocky off that first kill, but they can't do anything with it. Twist, hey, you may as well walk in the smoke or shoot up over. Siren just dodges him, but again, it's realization for FaZe where this round is ending up. Patsy makes steps. Deagle for Rain, but it's only 1. And Spirit should break their way through, but Twist taps out another, and this almost got awkward. Magix puts it to rest. These ecos for FaZe make us scared. But Chopper with a smile on his face puts up 6 for Spirit. Sweaty stuff.
Man, Magix is coming alive right now. This guy is so quietly consistent within this team. He's always this kind of, at a bare minimum, middle of the pack player, right? He will give you consistent performances, but right now he's going above and beyond. Channeling something greater, hoping that he can be the one to bring Spirit back to life. Out through the long doors, opening kill, goes the way of Rain, but Siren slipped the net, slipped on through. They want to go fight him, they want to go deal with him, and so they will make it happen. Carrigan and Rain both winning their fights on the long side. Over in the doors again. Rain spams out the AWP, and in the blink of an eye, it's just Magix left. Now he aced last time. He won a clutch, but he didn't win the 1v5 clutch ace. This is something greater. There's that first from the AWP, but getting wrapped in through spawn. Rops is up in his face and is there to seal the deal. FaZe Clan right back on the board.
Yeah, foot on the gas, man. Rops even ran through upper tunnels to get that pick in the first place while the long play was coming in. FaZe have been relentless in taking back tunnels, even when they know Spirit are there. But far better when we have another long pop that FaZe are able to contain. Spirit have only won one round on that long A position, where they got a double entry from Patsy. Otherwise, he's 5 and 12. It's been a lot harder to keep up with the pace that FaZe is setting. More mollies for long. Spirit want a late pop. They smoke it right through. Carrigan swings with no flash, no need, and no siren now as he backs out in a 5-on-4. FaZe hold on to advantages yet again.
Dexter does survive the crossing into the pit. Right now, Rain is trapped, boxed into a corner. Spirit gonna pump the brakes, gonna give Dexter time to work this AWP. Molly at Rain, smoked by Carrigan. He's not about to let his teammate die like that.
Chances, but double scoped up on the top side. Dexter has to change angle, and there's not even a guarantee that Rain is still here. Got to consider it. Rain's crossing out. He just gets back to safety, and Dexter's on the angle wrong again. The timings have eluded the T-side AWP. The picks down mid, they haven't materialized for Brokey. It's been quite the opposite affair. Molly at 40 seconds. Spirit have to go back to maybe what's been working. That crunch, that late tunnels connect. Dexter's alone. Does he want to regroup or sell a fake? He can't do the latter without util. It's a full reset. It's a wrap round. His team have to go without him. It's yet again on twists.
Just one player, one man to defy it all! Oh, what a round, what a hold! Twist carries FaZe up onto a 9th. No more B rushes today, not in that first half.
Yeah, it may have been 10-5 in Mirage, and that one still got close, but this doesn't feel the same, Harry. One round the difference, but still FaZe feel far more in control. However, again, I get ahead of myself. This CT side for Spirit is where they do their best work. We saw them against G2 pull a massive comeback all the way to overtime off the back of an 11-4 on CT side. They couldn't close it. They've got to now. Tournament lifelines on the line. FaZe Clan looking for glory, looking for the finals.
And only Spirit stand in their way. Composed from the start, nothing pacey, not from FaZe anyway. In through the lower tunnels, Patsy and Dexter, both with dual Berettas, getting up in the face of FaZe Clan. Twists waiting patiently, even calling for Rain to join him. Know about these tunnels players, they've heard them. I don't want to deal with that.
How long does Twist wait? Because he's kind of tucked in now. He's in for the ride. They're going to reset. FaZe are coming in. Double Julie's 4 guns. Is it enough? That's the question. Rain's got the range, and he's going to tap afar, but Dex is still taking these fights. He doesn't need to. He has tunnels on lock. Now at least Rain and FaZe know they have to go back to the other side of the map with the bomb.
At a bare minimum, they've got 2 smokes, right? They've got enough to cross, to get these cross smokes down. Regrouping on the long side means you've got to get past Magix and Siren. Carrigan walking up. Is he going to check the car? Is he going to check this angle? Siren lies in wait, beckoning him in. There's the first from the USP. Turns for the flash. Both players out of ammo. Getting awkward now for Siren. But he will hold on. Will hold them down. And locks them out of this A-bomb site. Rops in the pit. P250 in a dream. Begging that any shot connects. But he can't find a thing. Spirit have won the pistol.
Flawless. Dexter even stopped Twist lurking through the B site. There is no area no area contained, no area to take for FaZe. They try to fake out that they were resetting B, and Spirit just don't fall for it. Siren hits some immaculate recovery shots off the back of that team flash as well to get him involved, and it's beautiful. Blinded our FaZe and bullied by Spirit with a flawless pistol round. Now we've got a game.
Carrigan in his trusty scout. It's one hell of a sidekick to this guy on this map. Looking down mid, he will land the tag to Dexter.
Already more than Dexter did in that entire first half in terms of mid picks. He never once got a hit, never once got a kill. He even sometimes died to the boost of Rops. But it is only one scout, Harry.
Yeah, there's nothing around it, but I've seen this scout do way more than a scout should be able to get away with when it's wielded by Carrigan. I'm always willing to give him the benefit of the doubt here. There's a reason he brought this gun into play. Up through the short side with a man at ramp. He's going to have that headshot angle. Goose swing could just deal with him right now. Could alleviate this problem. Dodges the nade. Still doesn't know about the man at the back of the site. The rest of his teammates pressuring middle and starting to move up the short side. The scout's now gone. Put in the hands of Brokey. It's not an AWP. It's the baby brother of the big green.
The crunch for Spirit. They're moving in the middle.
With the MP9 and mowing them down and making money, baby. And it's just Brokey left. Like a lamb to the slaughter. He's gone in middle.
Well, Chopper's got his one of hundreds. And he's feeling fine coming into this second half. This is the game closing up before our very eyes. And this is where we wait for Rain to activate, right? He's been super solid in this series, in this entire playoff run for FaZe. He was the reason they were able to keep Nuke in their pocket in that opener. He popped off on Mirage. And now he's got to go back to those entry kills. Him and Patsy, the two top performers in opening fights. We did not get that out of Patsy in the first half. Rain has to change that tune.
FaZe 4 strong. Over towards the B lead. Twist is just hoping to catch someone getting aggressive. It's very measured early on. It's very patient, just holding on to key real estate, hoping that Spirit get impatient, make a mistake, take one step too far. It's not going to happen yet. Can't wait forever. Time's the enemy of us all. Flashes going in. Carrigan at the front of the pack. This Mac 10. Oh, he finds the opener. He sees the second. He's foaming at the mouth. He wants it. And the Mac 10's going to run him down. Carrigan gets FaZe Clan into B.
A rabid rush that might just end the round. Is there really a way back in? That might be it. Carrigan gets dunked on. A long way from home is Dexter. That orb is on the other side of the map. They need another incentive. They need an enticement, and Twist will not give it away. Two headshots down and lower. Dexter's out of the round, and FaZe break back, baby.
Dexter was never believing, man. Everyone else was enticed by the nade. He was too far away, and as you said, they were looking for one more sign to give that a go, and they get quite the opposite. Twist late on his flank, late on his lurk, in the lower tunnels. Gets that one over the line and finishes what Carrigan started.
Hey Chopper, I heard you like B-rushes. Taste your own medicine here. FaZe find their first on the T side. But was it a flash in the pan like many of Spirit's were, often reset by that CT half? At least the AWP is saved, but he needs to be broke, yes. He needs to be crazy in middle to find these opening kills. Try and thin the herd. Because it's FaZe farming right now.
Yeah, this hero warp with Dexter, man, it's really got to do heavy lifting. The last time it was him and Chopper with hero guns, and they were able to make that round happen, but it's going to be a lot harder this time. Going to require a lot more. Dexter's very much the man at the forefront of that conversation. FaZe know that that AWP is still in play. And so right now, they're scouting the map. They're trying to get a beat on where Dexter is with this AWP.
Dexter can just bait magics here, right? Peek off his contact, let those Julies rule their life. The question for FaZe is, do they flash close or is it over the top? Who's even going to throw it? It has to be Brokey at the back. He's the only one with the util. Twist his contact. Magics could get the headshot. It's only a dink. There's the swing back in. Dexter low on health and low on chances. FaZe will give him no more. They found the orb and they're going to avoid it.
Yeah, it's instantaneous. The call was the moment we see that orb, we go away from it. And so they get all the B kills, they get all the progress on that side of the map. And even though they run into that AWP again before all is said and done,
bomb's gonna cross.
Should be done. The bomb's going to make it over.
Not.
Dexter,
Yes.
one chance, and the jump just sails him over the top of the crosser. And again.
They just swap sides.
That's 11. Hero warp round. Does a bit of damage, but not enough to win it. Spirit Just 3 behind, but that gap is growing. That gap is getting bigger.
Hey, say what you want, they've still stayed competitive in this entire series, right? And even though it's easy to doubt out Spirit, and we've said that, yeah, they're coming in as underdogs and they've destroyed everyone they've played and they've impressed everyone that's watched them, this is still a competitive game where FaZe are not guaranteed anything. It was late activation on Mirage. It has to be the same here on Dust. FaZe 11-8. From Hornets to dinosaurs, man, we got them all. For Spirit, will it be the butterfly effect? The first rifle round for FaZe, and Spirit want a response. That's one way to start.
Lovely, lovely opener, right? And that's a real feel-good moment. They couldn't catch damage on the cross in that first half. They dished some out this time to open up their CT side. Carrigan stalling for B while Rain tries to get FaZe a bit of mid-control. They're playing around this smoke. The bomb's still back in spawn on Twist. So Carrigan, even if he gets this, can't follow through with the immediate B hit, and instead he's just fed to the wolves. Left to fend for himself. Robs getting swung, reads it, and has kept this even. They're going to try and cross out.
No.
But you can't get past this, Robs AWP, can you? Spirit down to 2. They're so far away. They're so far removed. It might be another save again.
Yeah, FaZe don't even know it, right? There's no guarantees here, but it will start to appear clear in a few seconds. Even Rain can hear footsteps on long. He might have even got a sniff out on one of these Spirit players. And now FaZe want to do what they did best in that T-side of Mirage, the removal. Trying to dumpster the money in the late game to avoid these guns being kept on. Dexter should still have this shot, but he's not really been warmed in, right? FaZe haven't given him a lot of opportunities. Rain, can he hit something ridiculous? A bit of respect from FaZe, but a 12th round and 4 from those finals now.
Spirit need answers. They need to dig deep. The usual things aren't working. The past consistencies are no longer there. Patsy, bottom of the board. Siren just barely above him. Dexter barely involved with his AWP. It's Chopper and Magic's leading the charge. If we get even one more of these usual suspects switched online for Team Spirit, they can very much bounce back. But right now, a two-man army is not enough against the horde of FaZe Clan.
And we said it earlier, right? When Chopper top frags, that's your problem. Not because it's him, but because your stars are silent yet again, right? We had one T-side entry round for Patsy. He's been one of the highest rated players of this entire tournament coming into the playoffs. He didn't let it hold him back on Mirage, but right now in Dust, he's not given the same satisfaction. Now it's FaZe picking up the pace. Rain looking for the pick. That molly bounces back, and Rain has an open angle. It's very scary. Smoke in front and behind, and Rain still wants to double dip. But eventually, nades will force respect, and we slow things down.
They're going to creep middle. They're going to join up with Robs. Still have Rain waiting at long. Doesn't have to be a commitment here as they spread out, but they look invested. They look interested in what mid has in store. Patsy, bottom of the board, so often a big performer for Spirit. There ever was a time, but now he's knocked out. Twists, secures middle, and now they look to go. Moving quickly, charging in. The B-hole down to 2. Chopper removed after the first. Siren's up in the window. Trap isolates that fight, drops the bomb. But he's very much alone in a world of hurt. He's not welcome here. They're trying to flush him out, but he keeps holding on. Brokey and Rain a moment to compose themselves, but there's no real time here to take a breather. They've got to be pretty quick. They've got to be pretty snappy. Time is running out as they move through the tunnels. That bomb out in the open. Siren's still got to beat on it. Swinging, good for the first. Brokey in this clutch. Dexter, one shot. He has to land it. He has to land this if Spirit want to hold on. And the smoke in the door is missed. Brokey has not made this easy. He needs to win the fight, and he knows that. Jumping over, Dexter misses, and Brokey's good for the bomb plant. It's a round of movement, a round of clutching, clash of the clutches. Brokey backing out of there, and out through the window comes Dexter with the swing!
It was about time. Tapered has been Dexter this series, especially in this map, but he steps up when Spirit need him most. Will that reinvigorate them? Will that pummel some energy for Spirit? They don't want their comeback story to be shut out here and now in the semis. The underdogs that keep giving it. Dexter longs out this game.
I think that's so important for Dexter, man. You know, him and Brokey, fairly similar. They both love being alive in those clutches. They both live and thrive in the 1v1s, in the 1vx's.
Oh my. They don't care. They don't even smoke the molly. They just take insta-lower control. FaZe a knife out. They're not even considering it. And Patsy finds an opener. It was about time. Orb for cover. FaZe swing out. Dexter won't take the shot. The second one, though, instead. Chopper's pushed up, but Dexter's killed Brokey. It's all coming together.
Dexter needed a push in the right direction, and look at this. That AWP is lighting up middle right now. It's a no-go zone for FaZe Clan. Carrigan, what do you want to do here? Dropping in, and Siren makes it happen. Double digits now for Team Spirit.
No way. If they really just been pumped up off the back of that clutch. I love that they don't even smoke the Molotov, right? That would give it away. That would let FaZe know. They'd realize from the top and middle, they'd see that bloom, they'd make the call, but instead, FaZe run lower without a care in the world, thinking the cover of the Molotov would stop the aggression. And it's about time to see Spirit confident, because that's all FaZe have been showing us all series long, all CT side. They were oppressive, they were aggressive, and Spirit now finally changing tune.
And man, Carrigan is a very tenured in-game leader. This guy's been and done it all. He knows when he's besting the confidence of a team. Suddenly Spirit have had that second win. Now there is this early tag, however Dexter still gives up the goods with this AWP. Already having more impact in these last few rounds than in the entirety of that first half of play. Patsy with a second AWP, left to hold down this side of the map with a bit of support from Magix. It's going a long way. Nades to soften them up, but the Deagles get ever closer. Missed shot, and Twist will capitalize. This Deagle turning on a dime, but Chopper's up the ramp and won't let them break through.
It's really been a battle of the in-game leaders today, right, hasn't it? Carrigan had some clutch rounds on Mirage, literally, and Chopper's just trying to carry his team on his backpack. Boys, there's room for all of us. The Chinook cooking up another CT round for Spirit. Excellent spray.
Oh, mate, look at this. FaZe leaning towards B. They had a great B spawn for the immediate B hit. Last time they did this, Twist lurked long. Nothing changed for FaZe. If they don't get this one over the line, if Spirit tie this game up, this could be a series that goes the distance. FaZe are not in that grand final yet. It's not over till 16's on the board.
It's a read though, it's a stack. Carrigan bails, he waits for mid. Flashed out from upper tunnels, the AWP in the middle. Dexter finds one, they're trying to trade, but this is the bomb on Brokey. He can't afford to give it away. A reset again. Plans rumbled by Spirit, and FaZe have to figure out something new.
Corridor smokes, Carrigan's trying to work them, pushing through into CT. Oh man, Carrigan, he's jumped the gun, firing off too soon, and now he's stuck out in the open. It is going to force a bit of respect out of these A-site players. No choice but to give it up, to give this room over. Let FaZe get that bomb site and get the bomb down. Then group in a 5v4 retake. They're a man up, but they need to get it over the line. Drops on short, brings us back to even odds.
Nail biter. Spirit coming in through lower. Nice grenade onto the in-game leader. Brokey on the bomb site. No nades. It's all about the fight. It's all about the finesse. Brokey's flashed off. He can't hit a thing. And Siren will instead twist, decapitating for the cross. But he's gone as well. And Brokey can't clutch today. Spirit are here to play, folks. They want that finals just as much as FaZe. And as you said it yourself, Carrigan knows better than most. It's not done yet.
This is scary, man. If you're Carrigan, you know this is starting to get out of control. Those kind of confident plays, these pushes into the lower tunnels, these fights, the decision to even back out and play a retake and feel comfortable doing that, this is all coming with the territory of a close game. And now it's FaZe looking a little more measured, a little more tapered, a little more respectful.
And bit by bit, it might just be Spirit. Something's in the air. One gun. Spirit won rounds like this before, right? Chopper breaking into that B-bomb site, but Rob's now, it's not really the gun you want. Galil. Or Galal.
There's enough util for the full A play, for a full A exec, just immediately lobbing all these in. They want to try and go. That nade's going to do good damage. One man does make it into CT. Carrigan doesn't live long. Not destined to tell the tale of this round, surely. With him wiped clean, leading now from beyond the grave. The rest of FaZe running it into this A bomb site. They are given room to plant that bomb. The moment it goes down, Spirit are here to reply. Up in the site, there is a kill to Chopper. This could still get weird. Don't underestimate a Twisted Eagle. Magic certainly won't. The kill's going back the other way now. Starting to lose bodies, starting to lose face. Rain hidden inside of the site smoke, but he's low on health, low on chances. They're spamming him, they can't find him, and they eventually will. They wait for the smoke and mirrors to clear. No magic today.
It's Chopper's Funhouse instead. Clown makeup on right now. And now a round up in the lead. This is 5 in a row on the CT side, Harry. It's all that we expected from Spirit. Strong CT side is what they showed against G2. Back in the previous stage. And even back in Stockholm, in challenges, it was FaZe in the first matchup of the BO1s to defeat Spirit, leaving Spirit 2 and 3. They were shy of Legends before. They want their vengeance. And they might just get it. Quick pick for Patsy. Give him that second door, but he roars to life again. In-game leader for FaZe gone. Spirit on fire, all right.
There's more where that came from at long. Tunnels has been cleared by Chopper. Molly out, Patsy gonna have to do something about this. Someone needs to help him. The smoke will come over from inside of the site. Magic's not about to let that Molly be the undoing, but it will force a reposition. Brokey capitalizes. A 4v4 that slows down as FaZe creep up long.
I love this call. They're gonna go contact. They won't throw smokes. They won't announce this. The last second one's come down, but Spirit, they could flash through. They could send a rifle right into the picture.
Big gap, Dexter, all the room in the world. First man found crossing. Might need to do a bit more on this AWP. Out with the Eagle now in the back line. Dexter doubling.
Hello.
Can't quite make it a third. Brokey knocks out his AWPing counterpart, but there's more where that came from. Gonna need a far bigger round out of Brokey as he's the only guy left standing. 1v3 and it's not meant to be. Spirit, they keep racking them up.
They hang on and they hang FaZe out to dry. This T side getting out of control now, and miss smokes at this point in a major playoff matchup. That can't happen, that can't continue. A huge gap given to Dexter's AWP, and he puts him to bed. Siren as well, with a late activation from Patsy. The stars are aligning for Spirit. FaZe called their first timeout, and that is a sign of the time's all right. Spirit used 3 out of 4.
Yeah, you know, you might have been reluctant at first to come to terms with this, and the idea that it was ever going to just slip through your fingers. But they're feeling the pressure now, so a moment to calm down. They can't ride high on successes of old, earlier in this map. They need something fresh, they need something new, they need someone to be that hero player while Dexter has embarked on this hero's journey and built back into this map.
What an incredible recovery, right? To think Brokey was 10 and 2 and now it's Dexter who is almost the opposite. He has risen above them all on the big green. Picks in mid again, Carrigan Karrigan's tag. They can't finish him, but they've got him trapped in the corner. Spirit don't want to hold on. They let him escape. Smoke used, but already wastage for FaZe. Expensive start to the round in both health and utility.
Two players in lower tunnels.
They're going to go back late. With this little map control, it's surely got to be the B crunch and Spirit every time. Have kept 3 leaning this side.
Yeah. You think Chopper hasn't seen a late B commit before? You think he hasn't encountered one of these? He's been there. He's done that.
Got the t-shirt.
All that and more. And even a third map is now back at the side. Patsy with this orb. They're coming in. They're moving through. The mad dog of Chopper let off the leash and he's lost him for blood, but sent too far. Chopper's got to hold the line alone. Moving in, it's FaZe with all the openers, with all the glory, and maybe, just maybe, a 13th round. This fight in mid, Karrigan might not ever want it. Oh, but he's going to win it anyway. If he went down there, Spirit might have attempted that. But he holds the line, doesn't give them a way back in, and the streak is broken.
6 in a row, but FaZe are back on the board. Dex is just looking for damage, but he needs his orb. Couple of shots go astray, and FaZe find 13 as much as Spirit brought us all the way to 29. Back last map, FaZe will try and do the same, if not more. They don't want to end it on Nuke. They don't want to have to prove themselves yet again on what has been such a home map. But Spirit have held solid on this CT side. One pause for FaZe, it's worth its weight in gold.
Take it all in. Another pause for FaZe. They need to replicate those successes, man. They've got to keep chaining these together. There aren't really room for mistakes. There's no second chances in this one.
And Spirit have been taking along a lot. It's something that FaZe haven't really exploited on this T side too much, right? When they get it, they've tried to commit into A plays and often failed there, but they keep getting B side spawns. Again, this round, FaZe don't have a long leaner. They shouldn't go for that pick. And so even more map control for Spirit tightens FaZe, the noose around their neck.
Both teams are all in. Everything is put on the back of winning this round. Patsy running the gun down through lower. Holding for a push, for a peek, and he delivers the opener. Now they've got him trapped, now they've got him cornered, dropping in. Madman! Chased down by Robs.
Cool enough to bear the burn of the Molotov. And the last thing Patsy expected, he started so strong, man. He's 7-4 in opening fights right now. After a very slow T side, they've got to put a stop to Robs. Dexter ducks below the scope.
Oh man, Dexter gonna write this off. Leave mid open. Spirit moving back towards this A side, and FaZe, they're setting up for a cap play. 3 strong right now. Spirit, everybody's here. Right place, right time, no excuses. They've got to close it now, and if they do, they could be taking us to a third. It's all hinging on putting a stop to this A play. Magix and Chopper up at the front. Here come the flashes. There go the guns. They're roaring to life, and it's all coming up. Spirit with the double opener out through long. Twist needs to be the hero, needs to be the man, needs to give them a route back in, but nothing's getting offered up. Spirit duck on out of there.
This is beautiful.
Seeding the site, playing a numbers game, playing the long game on this one.
It's down to them now. Instead of letting FaZe collapse upon them and try and find the perfect time to split this site, if they allow FaZe to plant, they want to play retake. They rely on the 3v2 advantage, but Robs is still here, kicking up a storm. Dead to Magix, and Twist from long without the orb needs to close it with 2.
One up CT, one on the short side. Twist moving back, playing a very long angle. Bomb is planted for platform. He's going to have a chance here, but not many opportunities. Got to make every one of them count. With that shot missing, Dexter's orb is dangerous! And Spirit onto 15!
How are we here? How do they hold on? This team has grit. They never give up, they never go down. And they've got one more to send us to a third. FaZe quaking in their boots right now. And Spirit, not the team to surrender. A streak of 6 in the CT side for crying out loud, and even when FaZe broke it with a timeout, it's Spirit to come back in with a perfect call to retake in the 3v2. Don't let FaZe play their game.
This was 12-8 to FaZe Clan. And Spirit are the ones about to take it over the line. FaZe have gone back to what's worked in the past, these B-side leads.
Yeah, Twist is considered wastage right now. It's not like anyone's aggressed long, anyone's made any crazy moves. He's going to try and fake things out and keep Spirit's attention on the wrong side of the map for the first time. They don't have a B stack, but as I say that, Siren peels in. Patsy rather, regrouping with that anchor. But here's the commit.
Yeah, Siren's got to hide, no choice on this one. Flashed out, he needs to just play for time. Here come the Orms to try and bail him out, to try and save the day, and they certainly are. Patsy and Dexter kills a piece, there's another Orm still in the round, still very much in the picture. Dexter at the window, composes himself, takes a breather, takes a moment, knows that this could be the 3v3 that does it for Spirit. To take every one of these opportunities. Grouping now for the retake. They've got flashes, they've got util. There's nothing for a while, nothing but silence, but when they get going, boy will they get going. There's the flashes going in over the top. Here's the push, out through the doors. Brokey with the spray, only good for the first. Rops and Twist need to do it, need to hold on. And Dexter's denied! The entries! It's all FaZe!
Rops pops off again, and overtime rears its ugly head. It may have let FaZe down in the past, but at this point it's going to pick them back up. Spirit sit on map point, but they can't close this retake, not on the B-bomb site. Another timeout called, but Rops not only cracks open another bomb site for FaZe where Rain has gone quiet in the T side, but he ends it as well. 4 kills in the second half for Rain after 15 on defense. At least Rops has stepped up to the plate. But dinner's not served yet. 30 rounds. And maybe more. I mean, look at this buy, it's going to be nothing.
Yeah, that's what we were saying, right? They've been all in. They've been all in for these last few rounds. Both teams have. Neither one could sustain a loss. Look at what Spirit are bringing with them. It's 5-7s upon 5-7s. An AWP for Dexter, and that is it.
Is he in the right place? And even then, is it the right time? Stuck in the middle. FaZe show nothing. He goes back to that site. Oh my God, the aggression. Rain holding on, and he gets dinked immediately. They're going to chase him down. Can he deny it? The Molotov Patsy goes through, and Rain finds the kill. Smoking himself out of the tunnels. He just wants to stay standing, stand tall, and that's what Dexter needs to do. But again, out of position and contact once more for FaZe. Those smokes come in late.
Hey, they're still going into the orb. They're still going right where Spirit want them to go. Everyone is grouped inside of this A-bomb site for Spirit right now. As FaZe send that first man in, Twist, the sacrificial lamb, in with the first. Oh! Makes it a double. He wants overtime. He wants it now. Twist's dead. They deal with the point man. They deal with the man at the front of the pack. But as these smokes fade, it's cutting open sight lines. And there's FaZe into overtime.
Mode right now, and Spirit are going to be shaken just that little bit. Call them the comeback team all you want. Would have been easy for FaZe to roll over with no solutions on these T-halves. Those pauses provided all they needed. Stress for Chopper. And more rounds to play. Nuke is not loaded. Bolt pulled back. And the cartridge goes flying out. FaZe find 15. I can't believe it. $10K, MR3. Double orbs a little more dangerous. Spirit just have to rely on Big Deg yet again.
Yeah, Spirit have pushed into their very limits, right? They push FaZe all the way. The max they can give. That last 10% now getting used up in overtime. Tunnels taken. FaZe starting to move up catwalk, trying to keep Spirit guessing. But this does look like a mid to B play with the territory FaZe have right now. Rain lobbing that util in. Carrigan leading the charge, front of the pack. Man with the crown going up, going over, but there's also the burst of ball up close. Siren holds on. They might get in, but Siren's taking them out of the round.
Oh, shotgun all comes in for Brokey. He's got a trade. Still got one man to deal with. Patsy won't let him through. And it's the Young Guns causing a ruckus in the B site yet again. No one needed for Patsy. Can he close it? Just Twist to deal with. A 1v1, a temporary one. And Twist can't find this kill. The info's given up. The net's closing. Spirit are leaping in for the fight. Twist goes back and he dies to Chopper. 23 deep for the in-game leader. Spirit get it done in the first. Sold out in the Sports Palace.
All these eyes watching, all these voices crying out, and Spirit have not yet crumbled under all that pressure. A standoff in the tunnels. Who breaks first? Who gives the opener? Moving through the long side, Twist wants to get involved, but he's caught. Double peeked, gets the info that two are deep long. Maybe that's something for FaZe to react to, but that is not the opening opportunity you want. That is dire.
Great save for Patsy, right? It's been a story of recoveries for Spirit, whether that be Dexter on the AWP or Patsy in finding these opening kills. Magix will find it, but a couple of offered up bullets to lend in that assist, or Magix was likely dead on the entry. FaZe back to basics. Cat take up. They're going to try and drop potentially a player into the spawn, but it's seen. Full info. Reigns not a surprise. Chopper can come in with a backstab, and he will through the smoke. Brokey needs to quick AWP, but he can't get the kills, and FaZe are falling like flies.
And Rops is so far removed. The money's on the edge. FaZe are broken. He might just have to save here. This is Spirit teed up for 17. Potential at a flawless first half in OT.
Even though FaZe found back-to-back rounds to even bring us this far, Spirit don't get in their own heads. They hold on. It's their CT sides always and forever. And it might just be looking for 3 in a row. That would poise them perfectly to take this the distance, to give us a 3-mapper that this semi-final deserves. Do FaZe have anything left in the tank? Can they crack open a bomb site?
They are really not going to have a lot to work with. When you look at this buy, you don't like what you see. The save from Robs allows like a bit more to come out here, but it's far from ideal. FaZe are going to have to make the best out of a bad situation, or else Spirit run over them in this first half of overtime. Chopper might have kept Spirit in this. He might have got them to this point, but now we look at the Young Guns as they roar to life around him. It's almost poetic. The grizzled veteran of the Spirit squad.
Yeah,
that got us to this point. And now we look at the new generation to pick it up. Hinge smoke drop. Dexter tries his hand at the wallbang, and again on the wallbang. Is the third time the charm. They're all sailing past right now.
You talk new generation. I mean, it's the unproven for Spirit versus the Rocks, the legends, the rock stars of FaZe. Right now it's Spirit changing their tune, looking for 3 in a row. FaZe try and execute. They're still going to go. That smoke is not a deterrent. It's going to beckon them in.
Dexter's flashed off the angle. Carrigan's burning alive. Needs to get out of the fire. Trying to cross that all. It's hungry. You hear it rain out with the first, and now you're ready for even more. Chopper flash in for the fight. Left, right, good night onto Raid. Bomb goes down, but FaZe, it's dire. They're trapped in the site with 2. Post plant for sure. Rops is meant to win this round should the situation call for it, but you need the rest of the gang to thin the herd. Ops is out wide, fighting currently. Twists, still waiting for a long peek. So measured for Spirit, so slow until they intend to move in, until they intend to go. And here it is, both players fighting back to back in this side. Broky with one, Twist follows up, it's a 1v1. Oh man, up close, Twist!
How does he hold on? FaZe find a way, they break back. And the last possible second, the last chance, it felt so calculated for Spirit. Every player peeking together, every trade amassed on the retake, and Twist stands and delivers above it all.
Unreal.
We're not in nuke yet, folks. As much as it felt like FaZe would crumble, that's only going to pump them back up. A taste of blood yet again. Victory on the tip of the tongue for Spirit. They've just got to do it right. 2 rounds in this T side. First at 19.
Oh, close on the mid-cross, but close ain't good enough.
Spirit might have played the money game in their first CT round, moving away from what worked so well in regulation with a double orb. FaZe know what they want. Immediately Rops joins Broky. Twist tucks into an angle that's given him multi-kill after multi-kill on the B-bomb site, but that's got to happen here, and now yet again.
Chopper classic, Twist needs to hold the line, dead right away. Rops trapped in a corner, boxed in, a caged animal, but the claws are out. Oh! Swinging out with a double, he's kept FaZe in this. Still all to play for, still in with a chance. FaZe now grouping around, they know they have to retake this. B-site's been compromised. Nades go in, they do damage. Magix just escapes with his life. Still alive, still in play, and still a 3v3. Smoke in the tunnels, smoke in the doors, trying to nullify as many angles as you can as you move in. Flash now going over, this is the push. Carrigan's in the fire, burning alive, but they can't get a beat on FaZe. Dexter will with one, out through window, Broky's gone!
An immediate calm down for Chopper. Don't get ahead of yourself, folks. This one's not finished, but Spirit have at least set themselves up again. They could not do it with their last map point, but they've got one more. 18 to 16. A B explosion through the smoke. Twist falls first, and even with a double up for Robs, it's not enough. Spirit want to try and battle open this long position again. Dexter's got the beauty spawn, but FaZe won't throw themselves into the fire and flames, not yet. After the volley, Dexter with a miss, but he follows up.
Oh, saved by the bell. Smoke goes in, and he gets the kill. Massive. He just got saved by Magix, his guardian angel. And it's kept Spirit in pole position at map point, a chance to take us to nuke, to long out this semi-final. 4 kills is all that separate us from it. Well, FaZe go down without a fight. Doesn't look likely. Rops in middle. Immediately makes it even odds. These orbs finding everything for FaZe. Keeping that little ember of hope burning on long into the night. Here they move. Broky, the 1A side defender, the one man to try and do it all. They dropped CT, they flushed out Rops. Now's an opportunity, now's a chance to play around here and start to manipulate these rotates. FaZe are trying to get ahead of it. They've sent Rain out through the long doors, and now he's flanking, but it might not matter. B-site's wide open. Patsy catching the jump down onto the Glock, needs to do it with the sidearm, and he can't find it. A 2v2.
Rain's got pace, Rain's got timing, but Broky's not got a flash, he's got to do it dry. 1v1, no one's even looking, and Rain burns through the B-bomb site. It's Dexter in the clutch now.
And he's dead!
FaZe fight on! Double overtime perhaps? Spirit with 4 kills from a third map. And FaZe at 5 from another overtime.
A that man, Rain, he might have fallen off a little bit, right, ever since that second half, but I tell you what, it's him in that moment there that really gets FaZe back into the swing of things. Brokey wins every fight he has to win, but it's Rain's pace, his decision-making to up and leave long, fast commit to the B play that bails them out.
Oh, you can see the stress as well, right? Patty put up such a beautiful round in that one. We've already talked so much about his recovery arc, but that drop into spawn, that delay play was dirty. And now he's got immediately frustration stations for Spirit. All hands on deck. Drops Wields, the second sniper, and he doesn't put them to bed again.
Oh no, you chill out. Brokey had a chance there. Instead, they're boosting in middle. They're trying to keep Spirit away from this B split. Spirit, I'll take that in their stride. They don't want to split B, they want to end B. They're moving in through the tunnels right now. FaZe have got bodies here, 3 strong as they start to move in from middle. Molly's going to slow them down. Twist tries to swing in, but he's gone. It's Rain, holds the line. Oh, Rain! Double overtime!
This game will not end. You will die tired. This is going to take every bit of energy out of every single man on the stage right now. What a whirlwind is this semi-final. Spirit just can't get comfortable. How many map points has this team had? How many chances have Spirit had to close and FaZe fight on? It's not advantages being thrown away, it's a recovery arc for FaZe. Again and again they do it. And now one more time. First to 22.
Hey, the fact he's even leaning B, like he felt something was up there. He was not happy with the scenes he's seeing.
He's ready!
Dexter is ready for the boost!
Finally! How long have we waited for Dexter to pick mid on the T side? Been empty of openers here.
Oh, look at this gamble. Flashes just got lobbed over B, a bunch of flashes at that, and FaZe instantly got paranoid. That's the effect of being up against this Spirit. You know at any moment you could get dealt a B play.
Oh, it's close.
Spread the resources and FaZe out right now. You know, they've got a lot in middle. They've got a bit over at A, but it's spread very, very thinly.
I like the Twist is taking the AWP as well, right? Last anchor round on this B-bomb site, he got blinded out by the flashes over the top. He couldn't do anything with the A1S. He can always swap out on a retake, but right now, anchoring down this bomb site, he's got the gun for the job.
Might have set themselves up B early on, and the bomb might be here, but right now Spirit are kind of probing Catwalk. They're giving it a bit of a look in. Is this going to be another one of these CT drops? Spirit have got away with that a lot so far. Carrigan pushing up. Let's get a beat on this. They make it down. Patsy gets into CT. This is a big problem now for FaZe. It suddenly means these B players have got to hold the line. Twists back at the site. AWP finding all the kills in middle. FaZe step up to the mark. In the blink of an eye, it's a FaZe clan round.
What a gun swap at the perfect time, the perfect point. Patsy may get spawned, but FaZe shut him out again. That bomb was even dropped up a sexy shot to Twist, and even if he dies, that bomb is so far away. With only 20 seconds, FaZe 19 to 18, they just about get it done. With every round that goes by, FaZe get more pumped up. And Spirit get more cold. Going slow again, moving away from these standard B pops, these flashes through smoke. We've seen none of them. Brokey, they're not going to molly him, and Patsy almost finds that pick. Very dangerous, he's up ahead of it as well. That tick gets her, Brokey knows, it's no surprise. Patsy's in his eyesight, moving all the way through. Oh my god, back to him, Patsy gets a chance, and he capitalizes. Brokey's gone, Twist has to save the day, and so he shall for now.
Holds on with that first, but he's got to do so much more. And each fight, giving Spirit a way in. Rain, what are you going to do here? Oh, there's one! Dropping down, he's caught from middle. And so now it's all on Carrigan. And know he's often the long man. They know he's often the A player. They're going to duck out of there, but as usual, Carrigan's up to speed, up to pace, moving in through CT. A big clutch is being asked of the man at the helm of FaZe. He's done it before, now he's got to do it again. Finn Anderson up into the B doors. 2 players ready to cross, they're banging down on him, but he's good for the first. Smoke in the way, Finn's not out of this one yet. Siren needs to get that bomb down, and Carrigan runs to his death. Outsmarted, outplayed, and Siren win the round.
Spirit needed it, man. They needed it. They couldn't get swept right back the other way, right? It's them with all the leads, all the overtimes, all the map points, but none of the closers. Finally, a clutch comes through the other way. And Carrigan, no respect against the young, and the Spirits show him. You can teach an old dog new tricks. Solid start for Siren. Orbs back to mid, Dexter forced to fire, and FaZe will face, but nothing to be seen. 31 kills for Brokey right now, but he doesn't get that opportunity. He's got to go back to the drawing board, located on the A site.
This is brutal. The gloves are off, man, and it's just a battle to the last man standing. Bloody, bruised, and battered is how this one goes down. Who's got the grit? For a bit of support on the catwalk. Thinks they can find a way in on the A play. Been a revolving door of players trying to hold down this A bomb site, and now it's Rain. Is he up to snuff? Is he up to the mark? Smoked off right now, but eventually Spirit are going to look to come through that.
Drop in again, but it's a bit delayed. Patty makes it. Is Rain ready? He's run right by. Everyone's blind, and Rain gets the kill. Spirit got to commit. They're double down. They're stuck in the open. Brokey's going to get burned back, but he's still got a chance to fire off. Headshot doesn't connect. One health, and Magix will end it. Chopper even found a pick at the same time onto Rain back in spawn, and while Twisters filled that void, Spirit are making more holes in the head of FaZe. More problems, and Siren follows up, and Rops is left in an undoable clutch. Spirit by 20. Again, they lead in overtime, but it's let them down before.
Man, oh man, dude, the grit that we're getting. Chopper still topping the board for Team Spirit. 30 kills deep, but now he's got a supporting cast around him. On the other side of things, Carrigan, bottom of FaZe, struggling to live up to some of those huge clutches we got out of him on Mirage.
Yeah, team may only be strong as his weakest player, but at this point when he's going to the T side where he's able to cool his bread, his butter, it's not just bludgeon. B plays through smokes for Chopper. Carrigan can mastercraft something for sure. And we need it now more than ever. If you can't deliver in the frags, you've got to deliver in the cools. And that's what we know Carrigan to do so many times gone by. Brokey, after the molly lands, takes a shot to lower. No one pushes. He's seen so many times. Patsy has come in on this lower aggression. FaZe get it for free. It's confirmed.
Such a change of pace for FaZe. Pressure is building. The orbs ring out in middle, and it's Dexter to open up. FaZe are hot on his trail. They know where he's gotten to, but dealing with him is going to be a tall order indeed. Magix is creeping back in. Magix wants to fight this. Magix wants to go, and that's going to give a kill to FaZe. Do they hit the go button? Dexter's still here, but he's up in their face. Takes one in the grave with him. Moving in now to the A play phase. They have themselves a 2-on-3. Bomb getting tossed. Twists the man to plant it.
It's a big flank.
Spirit coming in on the long side. They're going to try and pull the wall over FaZe's eyes. Bomb now planted. Coming in for the short side. It's set up for Brokey to win. Anything from Twist is helpful. Even one kill. Fighting them. He goes to them. Twist comes to you. No! There's the double. Last bullet in the magazine, and he puts it to use.
Not running dry this time. It's Twist with a nade. gotta be flawless. They've gotta be ruthless. And 2 more will do, doesn't matter who gets it. This map relies on both.
It just never feels clear cut, man. Anyone can do it. Anyone can get this over the line.
I can't believe he hunts it.
Man, it's so ballsy, isn't it? And the commitment as well.
Yep.
Just filth. So composed. The nade to close. It's a thing of beauty. And we're right back into this.
Yeah, try and push slower. Just you dare, Spirit. FaZe don't even want to take those mid-fights. They just want info. They just want guarantees that Chopper's not up to his usual tricks. But Karrigan doesn't know. He doesn't clear it. Chopper escapes. Did he really get out? No way. FaZe can't punish the point man of Spirit, the in-game leader, with an opening kill in a must-win round.
That was the clash of the IGLs. Chopper comes out ahead. Spirit now teed up. 5v4 for a moment.
Eyes closed for Ops.
Do they want to go with this?
Oh,
it looks like they want to go. That's their invitation. They've RSVP'd. They're out in the middle. Rain leads the way. On the other side of the smoke, it's Patsy. Flashed in! Doubling down and laying the pain in middle. Patsy on this rotate. Siren still holding. It's a rough world in this B site. And FaZe are churned up.
They've got to do it. A third chance. A second overtime. Spirit can't run out of gas. 1 more round. Nuke waits. And Patsy's put us right there.
For FaZe, this is the ultimate test, man. There's no denying this. All guys like Karrigan, they've struggled with having games elude them in the past when we get into these OTs. Same can be said for Twist with his time in Liquid. This is the chance to show the world why this FaZe is so exciting. And if not now, it's gonna have to happen on Nuke. Spirit, they're prime, they're ready. It's their third chance. They want to get it over the line. And it starts with Patsy in mid.
Oh, he's activated. The balls on this guy. He's woken up after that first half of regulation. FaZe have got to commit. It's so clear. It's so obvious. Every man of Spirit pulled to the front line as FaZe through the smokes. The molly holds them off, and Dexter goes through, but he may have dug his own grave. Down to 1. Siren's low as well. FaZe are just getting flashed, bombarded, abused with utility, but they've got to make it in.
They know they're going into a stack, into the belly of the beast. They've got to slay the dragon somehow. And right now, it's roaring to life. Magic's gone. 2 kills in the blink of an eye. FaZe are still clinging on for dear life. Back of the site, Chopper's dead. Dexter and Siren are both so low. And Triple OT is waiting in the wings. No. We're gonna get there. Siren, last man standing. They peek it together. And FaZe, Triple OT.
There is no end in sight, no time soon. And to think there's more maps after this, oh maybe, baby, but Spirit just can't close. It's been FaZe's undoing before. Right now, it's the only thing holding them together. Comebacks are plenty. And to think it was Spirit down 8-12 who even pushed us into these overtimes in the first place. I just can't believe it. Antwerp, are you having fun? That's what I like to hear. We run it back. Overtime 3, map 2, semi-finals.
Fast through the lower tunnel. Spirit are back to their usual tricks. We've seen it before. FaZe have seen it before. And this time, they'll flash them off the angle. They get that early warning sign. Bombs out towards long. Right now, Robs is getting boosted to try and find a pick over the top of this smoke. Visual the spam. The spam. The AKs are meant to win that. Chopper Choppers and the wraparound in the back line, trying to mop up a B play that's yet to come through. There he is with the backstab, good for the first, smokes himself off. Right now, Rain is trapped over a B. He needs help, needs assistance, and Twist will provide.
How the hell does he get it? Knife out, recovery for Twists, and Carrigan, the knife in the back of the head. Magix is dead. Patsy will make it through spawn for now, but the orb cuts him down and Brokey with the bomb risked it all in that lower engagement, but FaZe are fragging out. Fights are plenty, bloodlust, and Dexter's done. Like him or not, there's no saving this situation. There's only saving the orb.
You reckon they can let him get away with it?
It's not Mirage anymore. Forget the money.
You reckon Carrigan tests the waters on a bit of a hunt here?
He's got his paddle out.
Rain looks up for the job, moving in through CT, trying to take this AWP away, trying to make it very expensive indeed. Around this Spirit never even attempted, and a costly one at that if this AWP goes down. He's getting pincered in, he doesn't know about it yet, but Rain has slipped underneath.
Yeah.
Oh, Dexter seems aware, but it doesn't make it any easier.
Penny pinching our Spirit right now, and you can feel FaZe wake back up again. New tricks in triple overtimes, B smoke boosts, and to think that Siren heard the jump up, he heard the squishy skull, he sprayed through, but somehow Rob's got that opener. Bonkers round. FaZe will take it though. You take what you can get this deep into a matchup.
Eventually the exhaustion sets in, eventually the pressure starts to get to you. Spirit, they've had so many chances now and have failed to capitalize on every opportunity to close this map out. Are the winds of change are blowing? Is this FaZe looking to flip the script?
I mean, if they do it on the T side, that's the ridiculous part, right? Because it has been the CT half for Spirit. It's been that way the whole goddamn tournament. Their best half, the best CT team in this event. But FaZe, they've broken through before. They're going to try and do it again.
Walking a solid path right now, out into middle, all alone on this one. Carrigan and Rain pushing and prodding, seeing if they're given any room to play with the corridor smokes down. Twist flashed in, he wants to try and jump CT, and he manages to get down. Now turning his attention back, it's taps for Twists. Palm tree flash, Chopper trying to give them chances. Trying to save the day on this one. The bomb's kind of caught in no man's land here. Dropped up on the catwalk. FaZe have got to get it. They've got 20 seconds. Magic's over at long.
FaZe are feeling it, man. Two sites at the same time. Rain's entering B while they're boosting up on the A site for picks. Magic's. Oh, he gets given one.
Not out of it yet, Hugo.
Don't give it away, FaZe. You got to close this. 4-on-1. Magic's with a third, and he's onto the taps. Rain down in spawn. Orb grab. And Magic's, the magic man of Spirit, pulls it out of his hands! FaZe throw it away! And Magix keeps it cool in the clutch. How'd you like that one, FaZe? It's gonna leave a mark.
There's always a bigger fish, Hugo. Magix is unreal.
Oh, he's so calm, and the frustration sets in. FaZe were feeling invincible. FaZe were lights out. They were entering both bomb sites. It doesn't matter. A reality check and a mid-rush, surely not. Back to lower.
Yeah.
FaZe don't have the molly for the first time in a while. They are constrained, constricted inside of the tunnels. It's Spirit's home now.
Upper tunnels haunted, the Spirits are there. Rain bleeding holy water as he does send them out of the realm of tunnels, forcing a little more respect here out of Spirit after that damage through the smoke. Magix is pumped. He must be filled with adrenaline right now, man. Can't imagine how that clutch, what that does to you. His heart racing. And he's been left responsible for this B side of the map alone.
Deep breaths. No frags yet. 60 seconds of spawn side reset. Pull your gun out, Rain. They are right here, but not for long. There's the tap. Magix is still in position. You've got to clear him, Robs. Coming in through the tunnels, back turn, free kill. There's a first. He's going to try and escape, and he can't get back in time.
They've lost the magic. Now they need something else. Siren here. The alarm bell's going off as they start to move in. The line's held. The line is held. Carrigan, 1 versus 2.
He's done it before.
30 seconds, but he's dead to middle.
Just when you think the tides are changing, the FaZe are building back on a T side, it's 2-1 yet again. Spirit, the solid defense that never should have been. Not after that Magic's round. But I can't tell you who's going to close it, because I've been wrong every step of the way. Every chance that has been had has been blundered. We've just got to wait and see.
It's always a clutch to spur Team Spirit on. It started all that time ago in regulation with Dexter winning a 1v1 in the first half. That was the first little nudge.
6 in a row off the back of it.
Now we've had Magix answer the call with that 1v4. That's put a lot of faith in Spirit. That's put a lot of confidence in this squad of youngsters.
This game was made for the stage. The pressure, the hard work, the years of dedication, it all boils down to this. A few rounds separate Spirit from success, but Rops is up in the face and he doesn't want to let them get it yet.
Just 1 kill on a long road to recovery. Patsy up the short side. Carrigan's caught facing that. There is a bit of an overstep from the IGL and FaZe clan. Someone's got to fill his boots, fill the void that's now left inside of A. Brokey will provide the first, but there's so many more bodies seeping out the short side now. Chopper waiting to cut off rotations. Now that becomes a problem if this bomb goes down. If Spirit get into A and FaZe are left retaking, Chopper could tear this round out from underneath them. He's moved past the What's happening? Robs turns around, flushes him out of middle. Oh my God, that could have been the round right there.
Right below the scope.
Instead, it's a 2v3. Magix and Dexter need to provide. It's an early dink. Magic's now low. Dexter with the AWP, bomb planted for him. If Magix can go 1 for 1, maybe there's a chance. But he's dead through the box. Dexter leaping into his death. And FaZe tie this game up.
There might be magic in Spirit, but that is something else for FaZe. You couldn't have called it. You weren't ready for it. Double AWP with a wallbang through the box.
And it all starts with this.
I mean, Chopper had no idea. That wasn't some master plan, some trigger discipline. He didn't even clear the corner. Robs had to look at his toes. And right now, towing the line, looking for 25, FaZe and Spirit again. We've been here before. CT aggression.
Rob's got past the AWP. Rob's got past the AWP in mid, and they've seen him. They're reacting. They're going to try and flush him out in the upper tunnels. Twist is dead, so Rob's better deliver here. A 4v4. Twist laid down his life just to get these guys out of lower. Was it all worth it, or was it in vain? The B site now crumbling under the pressure.
Oh, it's beautiful. They've even cut Rain out on the retreat. Rops has to commit, and so he shall. Shooting down Siren, there's a bomb. He's run over it. A tractor all the way to spawn, looking to farm up more, but Rops can't do it again. Magic stopped him in his tracks. 2 on 3. This is getting weird.
Carrigan's going to try now, right? If you remember Mirage, it was all around the bomb. It was Carrigan playing around that bomb that won a must-win round for FaZe. This is much akin to that now. They're coming his way. Carrigan, and it's only Chopper left. 1v2. Surely this is map point to FaZe.
Their first one. The first time, the first chance. And is it going to be the last? It doesn't matter how hard this game is. It doesn't matter how much you may underperform, how many rounds you let go. All that matters is the ones you win, and Carrigan picks it up for what could be the beginning of the end.
Yeah, that is unreal, man. Quiet all game, really quiet from Carrigan. But in that one moment, in that one opportunity, he rises to the occasion.
FaZe have not had a map or a match point in all of these overtimes.
Right now, let this sink in. Right now, FaZe 5 kills away from a grand final appearance here in Antwerp.
I mean, in this form, I would not want to face either of these rosters, but FaZe might have just earned it. Spirit had more than enough opportunity, more than enough chances. They are fighting for 4 overtimes. FaZe are fighting for a final, and Rain wants to end it in style.
Running up mid, no respect. No respect. Rain with the opener. He wants to end it in style. Gets out of there like a light. 5v4, and it's all on the back of Rain. Twists creeping in. Success after success for FaZe Clan.
It's back to regulation. This is what got the streak. This is what started FaZe. Disrespect for their opponent. Pressure on all parts of the map. Pushing in the face. And now 3 kills from the final of the PGL Major.
Spirit moving in. FaZe are here. They're ready for this. This hole decides it all. Carrigan up and over the top. And here in the Diamond City, he's going huge. Going nuclear.
The shiny knife to do it. Stand up, Antwerp! Glory for FaZe Clan. And one more opponent in the way for Spirit. They had their chances, they had their attempts, they had their map points. But it's FaZe to capitalize on their first and last.
Man, oh man, it tested the resilience, it tested the grit. Spirit cannot be disappointed with what they did in this semi-final. They took FaZe the full distance and then some. But in the end, experience shines through. Carrigan wanted to get to that major final, and he made it all happen. Put your hands together, FaZe are going to the grand final, baby!
I have not seen a game quite like that one. Spirit are going to be reeling after that map. That one's going to be hurting. I don't know how you recover mentally. Unfortunately, their lifeline is gone. They go home. FaZe Clan, a final placing. It's all coming together.
Yeah, if you believe in destiny, I mean, it's starting to feel destined, isn't it? Let's give this one back over to the panel. What a game!
That is a battle that will go down in the history books, and FaZe will be the ones to live to tell the tale. This is pitted to be FaZe's major coming into it. This is pitted to be now or never for Carrigan. Now they are potentially just 1 series away from lifting the trophy after the ultimate test of grit, determination, and stamina from Spirit. What a fashion maniac to be closing that one out in.
That was the best game of the major so far. The best game. Every once in a while, you come across a series that reminds you of why Counter-Strike is as brilliant as it is. And you can't even fault anyone. You can't even fault Spirit. You can't even point your finger, man. It was just about details. Someone getting a double kill instead of 1, a flash being late or forward. I can't even begin to comprehend what happened.
No, I can't either, because there's so many moments, there's so many things to break down. I don't know where to start even. I mean, FaZe in the beginning, they were up 7-3. They had a 9-6 scoreline where Spirit brought it back on the T side, won the pistol, and they got to 9-8, and then FaZe 11-8. And then that's where the first time I think Spirit had a lead was at a 12-11 or a 13-12 kind of touchline. And then all of this overtime, it was just amazing.
I think we should hear from them.
Yeah, no, it was absolutely incredible. We do have Carrigan down on the stage with Banks for a few rounds after that marathon of a game.
Thank you very much, Freya. This is a pretty spectacular crowd, Carrigan. You've done it, you've made it to the grand final, but I've just got to ask you, what do you make of this? I know you're a showman.
I know this is insane. I mean, I've been to all different arenas, but this arena is setting the bar really, really high, and it's just awesome. We have We have the Brazilians. We have the Vitality fans. And we have everyone else. It's insane, man.
No, you mentioned the Brazilian fans there as well. They said the only reason they're staying is to support you guys on FAZE. You happy with that kind of support?
Yeah, of course. This feels like I'm playing home. It just means we're doing something right, and yeah, it just gives me goosebumps. Whatever happens tomorrow, it's gonna be one of my memories to play in this arena. It's so loud, you have no idea.
Yeah, I don't think the stream's going to do it justice. But let's talk about the game quickly as well, right? How hard is it for you to prepare for a team like Spirit? Because that veto, right, that seems to be the most difficult part of this. You're given them maps, right, that can be quite puggy with it. Look how close it got on Mirage. You had such a good start on Mirage, for example, and they can just fight. Their CT side's insane. What do you make of these guys?
I mean, I'm super impressed. To be honest, when I was watching the veto, they picked 4 different maps, 0 respect for the enemies. We talked Astralis, Furia, Heroic. I'm like, okay, are they gonna disrespect us? And they did, and I love it. And then coming into veto, I knew Mirage does too, it's puggy maps. Yeah. But I feel like we had a good game plan on especially T-side Mirage. But then they fight back and they kept the composure, and I'm just super impressed with the guys, and they can go home and they can learn a ton from this game, and they will come back even stronger. So, fantastic game.
And I saw, right, just when you were coming on stage, you got a little word with Chopper. You got a lot of respect for what Chopper's been able to do with his team?
Sorry, one more time.
Have you got a lot of respect for what Chopper's done with his team?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I remember Chopper and Vika Squadson in Boston Major. They beat us, and I was like, who's these guys? And then they changed all the players. They come here with an academy player from 4 months ago. Wow, it's not often I'm impressed, but I want everyone in here to give a big hand to Spirit, please.
Ever the professional Carrigan, and I'm sure they appreciate that. Now, also, I want to talk a bit about Rain, right? Came under heavy criticism about his performance. This major so far, he stepped up beyond belief. How much of an easier job does it make for you in terms of like maneuvering around and things you want to do with the team when you've got him able to step up like this?
It makes my life very much easier. I haven't been the best opening fragger of this tournament compared to Katowice or Pro League, so having